I missed you guys. Hello? A little tired. Some of you are a little tired. Understandable. Hello! Did you guys have fun all week? Do you guys like my scarf? I wore it last year. Now it's back. Let me actually make it fit me better. Hold on. There we go. I actually wore it last year, if you guys remember. Looking cute. Thank you! Thank you! A little Eevee. Thank you! I'm a little Eevee too, actually. I don't know why. I've just been a little bit... I've been a little Eevee today, but it is what it is. The scarf is wearing me. It's huge on me! But it's fine. It's fine. I like oversized scarves. She skinned a bear? No, it's a teddy bear! No bears actually look like this. Come on. Come on! It doesn't look like Uruka's head. I didn't take off Uruka's head. It's not even blue! It's not even blue! I saw you and Jelly bully a fish yesterday. You know, yesterday... Still recovering from Sakuna's quote-unquote compliments to each of us, you know? Like, yeah, I think I would have been better mentally if I just didn't ask. I was ready to drop the subject, but Jelly kept forcing him to, so I was like, okay, yeah, let's hear it. And yeah, it was very disappointing. It was very disappointing. As Hime said, we are, as Gen 2, the awkward middle child, and we've always known it. It's something Gen 2 has known for a long while, that we are the awkward middle child. So, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. But thank you. We're used to it. Honestly, we're used to it, so it's fine. Yeah. Like Irie said, we didn't expect any better from him. We honestly did not. We honestly did not. Honestly, I didn't even know that I was gonna be the one chosen to co-host that one. I remember Sakuna in the work chat being like, oh, we need one more person to accompany Jelly for the AMA. And who's free? And several of us were like, yeah, I'm free. I'm free. And then I guess the time dropped, and it was 2 days before the thing happened. And Sakuna drops in on my DMs at like, you know, 2 a.m. in the morning. And it's like, oh, you. I'm like, me, what? You accompany Jelly on Tuesday. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna contribute, but I guess. But I'm really happy to have guested anyway, so yeah. You didn't volunteer? Of course I volunteered. Anyone who was free. I guess I had time. You know, it's within my usual stream hours, and I was like, oh, why not? Why not? So, Irie has a nice model. I mean, is he wrong, though, about Irie has a nice model? She does. She is very, very pretty. She has a nice body. She has a nice body. He's not wrong, technically. That we know. Yeah, a model so nice. YouTube and Twitch can't handle her. Her boobs are too incredible. She has a lovely... That's absolutely why you guys, you know... That's absolutely the thing you guys are staring at. Her tie. Sakuna did Dizzy dirty. He always does Dizzy dirty. Ponko dropped the hard R today. Risotto? Why are you guys telling me about what Ponko did? Risotto? Ravioli? What did she drop? Rigatoni? Risotto, let's go! Let's go! Sakuna still needs to apologize to Michiru. He needs to apologize to all of us, but we're never gonna get that. We need like Dogeza. Can fish even Dogeza? Like, get on his knees and apologize for his life? I don't think he can. I don't think he has it in him. I think his pride as a fish is too strong. She actually said the gamer word. She's a talent. She gets a pass. She gets the pass. Hard R word. Risotto. Risotto. Retired. What did she say? Chat, you're being narcs. What am I gonna do? What do you think I'm gonna do about that, huh? She said the R word. Shiina, I'm gonna report you to her. I'm gonna report her to Shiina. Like, what am I gonna do about it? What do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it? No, absolutely not. Exactly. So why tell me? Yeah. Time to bake in the oven. She's a talent. She can handle it. Yeah, correct her? No, you guys can do that. Oh my god, Shiina, please. I'm a pankophile and I would like you to correct my Oshi. Very respectfully. Yeah, in front of me. Like, what? Hello? Meds, now. Meds, now, chat. Medication, right now. Yeah, tangentially, we need a compilation of the year's gap moments, like the crack pipe. It's not a crack pipe, it's a spoon, chat! It's a freaking spoon, chat! Okay? Grimer's pillow. And they call it... You know what? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. You guys are not even observing the first rule in this chat, which is don't bring up other streamers unless I bring them up first. Cause I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand some of the other chat's cultures. Okay? I don't understand. It's kind of like how if you guys went to another chat and went zug and you're completely new. They have no idea what you're talking about, chat. They don't think you're funny. I'm just telling you. I don't understand. Like, you guys need to take your meds this morning. Say risotto one more time. Risotto, chat. Ravioli. Rigatoni. Ragu. Thank you so much for a $6 shoe Colin Sanders. That was a great interview. I've never seen a man deal with a group of women as badly as Sakura did yesterday. Good thing he doesn't manage a company full of them. He doesn't manage us. We have managers for that reason because, as you guys can see from Pippa's stories, he is very bad with talking to women or people in general. He thinks he's good, but he's not. He's not. And I was going to... I don't know. I find it hard. I find it really... He genuinely seems kind of autistic. Me, Lumi, and Jelly, we always say that Sakuna is probably autistic and he's just in denial or doesn't know. He probably believes autism isn't real, to be honest. He's like one of those people. He's like, autism. I don't have autism because it isn't a real thing people deal with. He's like one of those people, you know? Like, it's... He's kind of like that. Yeah, 100%. He's literally like that. You know? He's literally said that, like, your mental issues aren't real. Yeah, the one that you know... Some people have to take medication for and see a therapist. He's like, not even a real thing. Not a real thing. You know? Yeah. Emotions are a social construct. Honestly, yeah, he's one of those people. He's like... Yeah, this StarCraft turret story, I know. Isn't autism the trademark of the company? No, it isn't. Not all of us. Just because people have interests doesn't mean that they're autistic like me, chat. It's just different. Just because somebody has a really big interest doesn't mean that they're autistic. We joke on it a lot because you guys joke on it, but I'm starting to feel like some of you unironically believe it. It is normal to have an interest. Who isn't autistic in PC? I think only me and Leah are officially diagnosed. I think only Leah and I are the only, like, autistic, like, professionally labeled autistics. Yeah, are on the spectrum officially. But I think, yeah, Iori is pretty normal. Ember seems pretty normal. Yeah. Pippa, I don't think Pippa has an official autism diagnosis, no. I think Pippa is more anxiety. I don't know. Yeah. Hello, is this the cafe at the end of the universe? No. Does this look like a cafe to you? Welcome to my room! Welcome to my room! I murdered you, obviously. That's why it's all you're seeing. It's the last thing you'll ever see. Welcome! Hopefully you're enjoying your last moments. Anxiety rabbits. She's bitten the psychiatrist not to be diagnosed. Well, I don't know. It's kind of like there's a research that says that most autistic people are very disliked by their peers until they finally find out that they're autistic and they tell people, yeah, I'm kind of messed up. And then people start understanding a little bit more once you're more open about it, you know? So there's that. Like, okay, I don't think you needed to study to really find that out, but you know, scientists, am I right? You don't need science to tell you that the grass is green. I don't know. And the sky is blue. Wow. Wow! You aren't just a rude jerk. I think Sakana, we just cope with it by saying he might have autism. Cause the other one will probably make make us very moldy, you know? We just cope. Oh, he's probably just an autistic fish, you know. It's okay. You know, he's not actually a jerk. It's easier to think of it that way, you know? It's convenient. It's convenient that way. You know, it's better that way, chat. Didn't care play League. Okay, to be honest, I remember I was playing Mahjong with him and Jelly. And then he said something really, really toxic. And I said, nobody asked. And then he called me a bitch. And now he does the same thing to everyone else. So I think I might have rubbed off on him. I don't know. He doesn't like it when you give him the same energy back. It's kind of funny. What League does to a man. I know. Yeah. I don't know how violent I could get on Jelly's stream, to be honest. I was like, oh, it's Jelly's stream. I have to be a little more respectful. I'm a guest here. But Jelly did all the screaming. Did all the grilling, so I just let her. I just let her, you know? She's not a say-so anymore, don't worry. No, it's not that. You were being remarkably reserved. I'm a guest, okay? I just was invited all of a sudden. I don't exactly know why I was there, to be honest. But it is what it is. I am just a support character yesterday, and that is fine. That is fine. Thank you so much for a $10 to Bob from Force. My younger brother has Asperger's. He's really smart, but he doesn't understand any social cues. It made me understand how complicated neurodivergent people must have it. There's all kinds of neurodivergent, and there is a spectrum. So, it depends. It depends. And with women, it gets especially a little bit harder to parse. I was at a friend's house, you know, and it felt like you know when you're sitting at a dinner table when you were a kid. and then your friend starts arguing with their parent, and you're just sitting there like being a good guest at your friend's house while your friend is having a screaming match with their parents. You're like just sitting there like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my dinner and be well-mannered. Get me out of here. It felt like that. It felt like I was like, I was like, I'm here. Hello. Yay. Yeah. I don't think I talk to Sakana as much as Jelly does these days. Yeah, I don't really talk to Sakana. Yeah. I yelled at him one too many times. And he doesn't want to deal with me anymore. So, Sakana has elected you as one say-so girl of PC. He has nothing good to say about me. Literally nothing good. Nothing good! So he just coped. You know? Yeah. Tiny Meemaw. He's not even right. He's not even... I don't think I've been say-so since day one. I don't know. He didn't even try. Yeah, your drawings... He didn't even say your drawings are good or you're good at drawing or you're skilled or anything. He just said you're say-so, which is a complete lie. But it is what it is. He wants you in the art mines. I'm an asset to the company. I'm not even an asset because I make him pay. Your bath streams. Some Hollow Live girls had bath streams too. You guys need to stop going on about that. It's a year ago. You guys kept going on about the bath stream in every single freaking stream, right? And then I'm like, how long ago was that? It was almost exactly 1 year ago. Exactly 1 year ago. Because I did that for New Year's at the beginning of this year. And it was cute content. Oh yeah? Okay? Thank you. She's a say-so as Punko as Lou. I found you right before the bath stream. Yeah. It was peak. It was fun! But it was quite dangerous, I gotta say. There was cords and electricity everywhere and water, and I don't think I'd ever do that again. But, you know, it was fun while it lasted. That's what matters. I found to be like a comfy stream. It was comfy! We had a comfy chat, and, you know. Is it members only? No, it's not! It's public! It's still up! It's still up! Oh my god. Do your reps, chat. Do your reps. It would have been created a toaster in the bathtub situation. Yeah. Seriously, I might have unsubscribed from life, you know. Live. There was a chance. And I think that's kind of the excitement, you know? Like, no matter if you're my fan or if you hate me, that is the one stream to hate watch. I gotta say. That is the one, because you're like, she might actually kill herself in this stream on accident. Oh my god. Exciting. Imagine the clout. Anyways. Hello, eating Mike Tyson's ass. Thank you for the $5 issue. Bod. Don't worry, you say so to me. But another, did you know that there is a D's Nuts lawsuit going on? Did someone trademark these nuts? Did someone trademark these nuts? Did someone try? Did someone try? Bibu is in trouble. These is a brand? Oh my god, imagine making like I don't know, a snack brand of nuts called These Nuts. Like, why? Why? Mr. Beast is getting sued because of it? Honestly, yeah. Sometimes I think okay, this might be a hot take. Maybe it's time for Mr. Beast to get sued. I don't think he's doing anything wrong per se. It's just that he's starting to lock people in like places for like an absurd amount of money. And there's this really stupid one where he's like, I locked a guy in a fully stocked grocery store for a week. And if he survives, I'll give him $100,000. And I'm like, a fully stocked grocery store? That's easy mode. Excuse me? You put me in there, I'd be having the time of my life. Easiest $100,000 of my entire life. It's time to sue Mr. Beast, chat. He's falling off hard, and for some people, they still watch his content. Yeah, I would just pretend I'm in a zombie apocalypse. I would make my whole life into a LARP and live in my Delulu. You know, easy mode. And then I get $100,000. You know? He's become the rich villain who does experiments just to satisfy himself. Exactly. This is a villain arc. You know, he's gonna survive years by growing mushrooms. It's free money. It's free money. I know, but it's not even that bad. I don't know. They do a month. When he didn't pay for the electricity in the store, too, you have to sell him 10K in groceries every day just to get your money. Oh, so you watch Mr. Beast. Oh, you watch Mr. Beast. I see. He was in that store for months? I don't know. Would it be interesting if we locked a social media addict in the fully stocked grocery for a week but without internet? I think if you tried to lock a boomer or a zoomer in there, they would probably die. They're like, I couldn't do a single TikTok dance for an entire month. It's so freaking over. They'd regress. It'd be like a Lord of the Flies situation if you put a lot of them together. Like they would regress. There are magazines and books in a grocery. Exactly. There's like cheap paperback novels. You know? Seriously. But you think Zoomers read? I don't know. Do Zoomers read? I've been reading, chat. I've been into books lately. I've been reading The Invisible Life of Adi Larue, which is a fiction book. And I'm quite enjoying it so far. I am almost halfway through. A very magical adult fantasy fiction. Yeah, a very, very nice. Really, really reading in paper. Yeah. The Invisible Life of Adi Larue. I'm enjoying it a lot more. It doesn't have women being void by other, it doesn't have like people being void by like a woman's vajayjay, like the Neil Gaiman book that I gave a try and put down within the first 3 chapters. Lumi liked American Gods. Lumi liked American Gods. She liked that book. She said she'd fight me on that one. She said she liked American Gods. I'm not sure what that says about the Lemon Women. I'll be really honest. I'm really not enjoying Neil Gaiman. It's not a manga, it's a book. It's a real book. And like, Lumi, your opinion is wrong. Thank you so much for $5 Shuba! Lord Commander Argentius, when is the war against Dizzy and her pointy head's coming? She needs to learn that green is best. Do you guys really want to wage war? I think we're having a good time right now. In our own little bubble. I don't know, chat. Yeah. Neil Gaiman's Sandman was good. I haven't read anything else by him. Maybe I'll check him out. American Gods is decent, but I prefer the Sandman comic book. Okay, it's a comic book, chat. It's a comic book. Alright, read Sandman if you want good Neil Gaiman. I'll give it a go. How about that? Alright, so I picked up L'étranger, or The Stranger, by Albert Camus. Camus, I'm really into the classics too. So I heard that The Stranger by Albert Camus is really, really nice. So I picked it up. It's a shorter novel, so I think I might be able to finish it today. I don't know. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna be writing notes and doing some literary analysis in my free time. And I've also picked up The Vegetarian, a novel by Han Kang, which is very interesting. It looks really haunting. It says it's Kafka-esque, so I like Kafka, so maybe I'll like this. I don't know. We'll see. Hong Kong. It's modern. It's modern. It's not a classic. Can we do a book club stream? Some stream? I have very much doubts that a lot of you read. Even if I had a book club like Pippa once did, I don't know if you guys would read. Like, imagine if I'm just like, okay, class. Next week we're going to have a literary debate on chapter 1, 2, 3 of The Stranger by Albert Camus, L'étranger by Camus. And then you guys would be like, what? And I'm like, yeah, come here with all your notes and all your quotes picked out. Everybody pick out 6 quotes. And then we'll vote on the best ones to discuss. Please turn in your summaries by Monday. You know, it's really funny. I do that in my own spare time, to be honest. I've been out of college and school for a very long time, but now that I'm reading books on my own, I can't seem to escape giving myself homework. So what I do is after every chapter, because I have a pretty bad memory these days, I go in my commonplace book, I write down quotes that I really liked, and I do some literary analysis on every chapter I read of every book in my commonplace book. So I can remember the story and my commentary and what I thought of it. And I like to play brain games with myself and be like, did I predict this story right? You know? Sometimes there's foreshadowing and I'm like, ooh, brain expanding. And I want to write it down and see, this is how I predict this will go because this is symbolism for this. And this is a bad omen and blah, 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 blah. And then I read the whole book and I go back to look at my notes to see what I was thinking, what was going through my brain while I was reading the book. And I like having that log of things. I like having the log of my mind working. Because it's proof that I am alive and I have a brain. But yes, it's pure autism. But anyways, can we talk about when you gave a mouse a cookie instead? Okay, what are we, chat? Are we 6 years old? It's good to hear. It's super smart. Yeah. Commonplace book. Where are you? A Baudelaire? There's a lot of people who keep commonplace books these days, chat. You guys literally saw my commonplace book. I show it to you every single time, and every single time I show it to you, there's 10 more pages filled out. So like I got, since I showed you guys last time on my ink stream, I got a question about servo skulls. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I took a whole page of notes on what servo skulls are. And then I learned about Robert Gulliman. You know, and I took like 4 whole pages of notes on Gulliman. And how it came back to life, and found out that people shipped him with this big titty goth GF, which out of one respectful conversation they had, which I think is completely delusional, but you know, what am I to say? What am I to say? Yeah, the master of Ultramar, the Smurf daddy himself, you know, Papa Smurf. Yeah, is there 2 Papa Smurf? It was Gulliman, but then before Gulliman came alive, it referred to Calgar. They're both dads. They're both poppies. They're both poppies. Yeah, the robot girly man. Yeah. Deep Smurf lore. No. It's just Warhammer stuff. So I took notes at the battle and everything, and how Call, the freaking... There's Call, and then there was like... It was like Mechanicus, and then there was freaking Yvrain. Was her name Yvrain? I was about to say Yvonne, and it's like, no, she doesn't have that basic of a name. Yvrain, yeah, I did remember right. Yvrain. I learned about Inquisitor Greyfax, and you know, if we're talking about 40k ships, I do think that Greyfax and Yvrain. Or not Yvrain, Greyfax and the freaking priest girl. The freaking, what's her face? Hold on, priest girl. No. What's her name? What's her name? What's the priest girl's name? Hold on. Celestine. Celestine. Yeah, I think that one makes a lot more sense. Because Greyfax is a little tsundere. I think that one makes a little more sense than Papa Smurf and Big Titty Gotcha. But you know, internet, I can't convince them otherwise. Yeah. Saint Celestine. Yeah, Celestine. Yeah, exactly. Thanks so much for $2 shoe bus, Cybernet. Can we have a book club on My Immortal? No. You can ask Leah though. I think that is more Leah's thing.
Thank you.
No, I'm like, okay, chat, I'm talking about L'étranger, the stranger by Camus. And then you guys are like, okay, Shiina, but what about My Immortal? So cultured. Chat is so cultured. Oh my god. We're going places, chat. We're going places. You know? Thank you for the $2 super. Lord Commander Argentius Ave Imperator. Don't know what that means yet, but we'll find out. The Emperor protects. I saw a funny meme where it was a Black Templar captured by Slanesh, and she's trying to get in on it. You know, she's trying to, and he's like, "Good luck getting past the chastity belt that the Emperor so bestowed upon me. The Emperor protects." I was like, what the hell? I was dying. It was pretty funny. Oh, it's so funny. Sorry, non-40k people. This is... Yeah. Sorry, this doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you for $2 Shuba! Ready for Gundam Seed Freedom next month? I am not ready. I want to do a marathon of all Gundam Seed before I actually see Gundam Seed Freedom, but we will see. I understand nothing. I just like hearing you talk. Ah, so sweet. You acted on the right class, it seems. What class is this? What class am I having right now? Alright, chat. We've been talking for 30 minutes and we haven't answered a singular question, chat. A singular question, okay? A singular, not even one. We need to get on it. Alright, we need to get moving. We need to get moving. We are lagging behind aggressively. Alright, hold on. Let's see. I love your voice and can listen to it for hours. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so as you guys know, I did a Mara reading. Day 2 of my life at Face Connect in front of you guys. It was right after my debut. And since then, I don't think I ever did a proper Mara reading stream. Ever. Thank you so much for the $5 Shuba, Lord Commander Argentius. If FaZe cannot secure the Meemaw cover of Here We Go by Goth Rocker, I will personally go on crusade. Is it a 40k song? I'll give it a try if I can. I don't know. Yeah. Is mayonnaise an instrument, Shiina? It is a condiment. It is a condiment, my friend. It is a condiment. Shiina is bass and literature pilled. Not really. I can't really say that because I've only recently started reading again, like in the past year. So I can't really say I'm literature pilled because I just got back into it. I haven't read properly for a couple years. Until recently, I've gotten back into like things I like to do. Uruka said that if you can make noises with it, it's an instrument. That's Uruka. She also says that bread soaked in water is food. And that she can eat cereal without milk and just fill it with water. So do you guys really want to, like, take her word for that? You know? Uruka said. Yeah, Uruka says a lot of things, chat. Anyways, thank you so much for a $5 Shuba! Card H! Definitely don't look up Serena de Angela's painted Primarch Fulgrim. I don't know, I like your funny words. I like your funny words, Card H. Thank you so much for Shuba, though. I like your funny words. Listen, this is how I'm taking in 40k lore. Literally every night before bed, I spend an hour on one topic in the 40k universe and take notes on it and treat it as my bedtime story. And I have 30 plus years of content to cover. So you guys know this. I'm gonna be doing this for quite a while if I stick with it. So it's how I'm doing it. So don't rush me. Don't rush me, okay? I do one little tidbit a day. I do one little tidbit a day, and it's really fun that way. You know, it's really fun that way. Infinite lore works. I know about Wes Hammer. I do. Yeah. 40k makes great bedside reading. I also like if sometimes I listen to a lore podcast, because sometimes podcasts between two nerds talking will give you a lot more of like the fandom context, which I think is also interesting too, like the memes and stuff. So sometimes I like listening to those. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'd rather recommend starting on some novels. Listen, I am already reading 3 books simultaneously at the same time. I think me watching lore videos is enough. I think it's enough, chat. Maybe after I'm done with all the books I want to read, I will read Warhammer. But I'm gonna be honest. It's not a priority in terms of my reading list right now. Yeah. Yeah. It's like separate hobbies for me. A more comfy way of experiencing 40k is reading stories from the books. I don't know. I like the videos. I like videos. You like reading or writing better? Reading. I'm not a good writer. Chat. I'm not a very good writer. I'll be very honest. I'm better at just reading and analysis. But in terms of creative writing, not really. I'm not great at that. Not at all. Alright, let's get schmoving on the morrows. Thank you so much for $5, Shuba! Easy. Do you have a favorite Space Marine chapter? Not yet. You guys are getting way ahead of me, chat. But thank you for the Supa! I don't have a favorite Space Marine chapter. Yet. I still haven't learned all of them. Alright. Yeah, just give me. I'm learning like a single chapter's lore at a time, and that's gonna take me a long time. I still have to learn about everything. So, I like taking it slow, chat. I like taking it slow. I don't like to rush into things. I'm enjoying it, and I don't want anything to get into the way of my enjoyment. There are 1,000 chapters. Listen, instead of me reading a Fujoshi fanfiction on Archive of Our Own, now I just watch Warhammer lore. You know? That's like the thing that it bumped out. Like, no longer am I on fanfiction land before bed. I'm on the Warhammer lore grind right now before bed. You know? Thank you so much for the $5 Super Lord Commander Argentius. You want a good introduction for a book to get a feel for things? Read Rin's World by Steve Pargar. I will. I'm not even thinking about reading the Warhammer books right now. I'll be very honest. I have enough books I want to read. Yeah. Fujoshi to 40k pipeline? I don't think there's much of a pipeline there. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. The Warhammer community is like half of you guys are super welcoming, but I've never met such an aggressive group of people. I've never met a more opinionated, aggressive group of people in my life. Honestly. Honestly, they're like, why can't we get a date? Why don't I have a girlfriend? At the same time, random girls show some interest in like stories, and they're like, I think you're a whore for thinking that the Tau are useless. That is so terrible of you. 1,000 years in pain. I hope you rot. I'm like, okay. Oh my god. I'm like, I don't think it's a 40k, guys. I don't think it's 40K, chat. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't like the Tao, sorry. I'm not a Tao apologist. I was like, any Tao apologists in my chat? Literally all the Tao apologists show up in my comments and are like, no, I hate you and your content and you're annoying because you think the Tao are annoying. I'm like, okay. Okay, Tao apologists. I guess they really did stand up. Yeah. I guess they really did stand up. You can sit down now. You can sit down now, Tao apologists. You can do that. Tao don't fight in melee. Yeah. Can the real Tao please stand up? Literally any race can wipe the Tao out. Literally. Tao, they just keep talking. Okay, they just keep talking. Nobody wants to listen to them, so everybody leaves them alone. Like, we're not gonna deal with these people. We want wah! Anyways, alright, moving on. First question. What sort of men's fashion do you like? Do you like suits and hats? What about pea coats? Do you prefer the casual look? Okay, so men's fashion. Are you guys trying to riz me? Are you guys trying to riz the Sheena Rizzler? Nuzzler? It doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as Dizzler does. Yeah, it doesn't work as well as Dizzler does. Yeah, let's not try it. Okay, let's not try it. Okay, so men's fashion that I like. I do like the more clean cut fitting. Like, as long as the clothes fit you and you look clean cut and modern, I think that is more of my type. Does that make sense? Like, Korean drama lead. How those guys dress. Very clean cut, very basic, and very fit. Like, fitting, you know? Don't be wearing the same stuff, same shirt you've been wearing since middle school. Yeah. That's what that is. So like, and another thing I wanna mention is a lot of guys, especially ones that go to like conventions, think that women like if you wear suits every day. Specifically, those in the Doctor Who fandom. There's those like nerdy boys that like Doctor Who fandom. You guys know? They always wear suits. They think that women like that. Thank you so much for the $2 Shuba! Tonwin, best strategy, annoy your enemies to death, Tao. Exactly. Exactly. Does that mean Irie is Tao? Anyways, let's see. Yeah, maybe they're just cosplaying. Maybe they're just cosplaying. Who knows? But no, like sometimes I remember when I was in college, there was a guy in my class who wore like suits every day because he thought it was gonna get the ladies. But the thing about suits is they're sexy because they're seldom worn. You know what I mean? Suits are sexy to women because they're only worn in special occasions. Right? If women walked around in lingerie every day, it wouldn't be so special. You know, it wouldn't be that sexy anymore because you see it every day, right? The thing about suits is that they're sophisticated to make a man look elevated at a special event, and in the seldom times at which you would see a man in a suit would probably be sexier than if you were to wear it every day, you know? Clean cut. Yeah. It sounds like cope. It's not cope! It's true! Or else you get... If every man wore a suit every day, a tuxedo every day, and I see that every day, I would get bored. I would get bored, chat! You know? Yeah, it would be kind of boring. Yeah. Yeah. But what if you have a suit job? Do suit jobs even exist anymore? Unless you work at like Goldman Sachs or like a stock trading company. Or like a hedge fund. Those are like the only jobs that you would wear suits every day. They rarely exist for most people. It's not really applicable to you. Even accountants don't wear suits anymore. Even accountants don't wear suits anymore. I'll be very honest with you. Sales do not wear suits every day anymore. That's how I know you guys are oldies. Because you guys still remember bygone ages. They're cool! Just not every day. Button-up shirts and cargo pants are no. Don't look like you were a teenager on a 80s sitcom. Or a 90s sitcom. Don't look like that. I mean, Y2K is in right now, but not the Y2K that people actually wore in Y2K. You know what's messed up, chat? You know what's messed up? I was driving to a mall the other day, right? I was parking my car. And then I went to pay for my parking at the pay machine. And there was a kid in front of me in Genko jeans. Are Genko jeans coming back? Are you telling me that Genko jeans are coming back? There's no effing way. Where did he get those? There's a legit kid in Genko jeans. For those of you who don't know. Oh my god. Hold on, let me get a picture of it. It's save image as those really wide leg baggy jeans from the 90s. Do you guys remember those? Hold on. Those boys be wide. They're wide boys. Hold on. These things. Hold on. Save image as Alright, get ready to feel old. For all of you that are under 25. No, even you guys don't know this. You guys don't know how atrocious fashion was back in the day, but these MFers. These MFers, you guys remember those? Yeah, they're back, by the way. I don't know in what world that they thought they were okay to bring back, but they brought them back, and I am angry. I am angry. I saw a kid that cannot be over the age of 22 in front of me. Yeah, they're back. They're back. I know. Those are real. Yeah, I'm like, I guess 90s fashion is back. Yeah, they're cool now, I guess. I don't know. We buried those for a reason. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. 22 is a kid. Look at you. 22 is a kid, mad face. Oh, Cookie. Wait till you get to our age. Wait till you get to my age. How does that feel? You're but a young whippersnapper. Yeah. I miss 22. Thank you so much for the $2 you boss, mighty dude. Ragna, the blood edge type fit. Oh my god, for real though. But Ragna is like, he's wearing like a hakama. That's different. That's cool. All right, hey, that's cool. That's cool, chat. Okay, Ragna is cool. He's a cool guy. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, I can't even remember being 22 anymore. Were you drinking? Was there a lot of drinking in 22?
Thank you,
Because there was a lot of drinking when I was 22. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. You recently said that you're very happy with where you are now as an artist and VTuber. It looks like you found a new groove after the Banana Mango Island trip. I did! Do you want to make your community grow bigger, or are you happy with its current state? Will you ever get back on the YouTube grind, or let the channel grow more organically? I'm sorry if this comes off as rude or tactless. It was not my intention. I have nothing but respect and admiration for you. This is a good question. It's a meta question though. But I'm gonna do my best to answer that. So to preface this, I know we're having a lot of fun right now. But at the end of the day, despite this being my dream and what I love doing, it's also a job. And it's a job in which I am part of a generation and a company that I represent, right? So it is my duty to do well for Phase Connect, for my peers, and for everyone, along with having fun. So a lot of what happens at this job is balancing what I need to do to make sure I'm pulling my weight in this company, and supporting the company and doing my best. You know, growth is something that is mandatory in a company. You know what I mean? So, of course, every one of us are worried about it on some level, you know? And I think a lot of it with being in a company is mentally balancing that with everyone, you know? So Sakuna, we learned yesterday that Sakuna has number goals, and a lot of his goals are basically numbers based, you know? So we do think about that. Now with that said, there's a balance. There's a balance. I think for year one, I think if you ask Gen 1 as well, year one is usually a tough time for every corporate VTuber. Almost every single one of us, because that first year, you're trying to grow into a more corporate mindset, right? Because I said at the interview yesterday on Jelly's channel, it is actually really hard to find somebody that is already in that mindset, right? Usually they're people who've worked in companies before, but even then, it's a completely different mindset in terms of content creation that you gotta grow into, right? So that first year, you're just growing into the shoes that you were given, pretty much. And you're trying to do your best to cover as much ground as you can. Yeah, it is pretty complicated. It is very complicated. But then at some point, if you're just purely doing that, you're not gonna have a lot of fun, right? So the challenge is to find a way to have fun and do this at the same time. Now, personally, this last year, I was grinding really hard. As you guys know, we reached 100K. We got huge milestones together. I did the shorts meta. I tried a lot of things. I'm still trying things. I'm still trying to find my groove, but I think I am more comfortable now than I ever was, you know? So I'm really happy to be in that position. As for my goals right now, I think I've already proved that I can grow in sub count when I want to. Like, I know how to script shorts. I think people enjoy them. I'm very proud of them. That is a skill that I've honed over the past year. But I'm kind of more focused on more organic growth right now, personally, because it was very stressful. I wasn't the happiest seamstress I could be while chasing just pure numbers. I wasn't the happiest. I wasn't in my groove. Right now, I'm more in my groove. And I have to give credit to Panko from Panko's content. I've been watching Panko a lot in the past couple months. I've been watching honestly Panko and and Leah, honestly. And I started to realize that, you know, it looked like they were having a lot more fun. And so, thanks to Panko, I did talk to Panko a little bit too. And it's like, how do you just keep chugging along, you know? And she told me she just does what makes her happy, what she wants to do. She just has fun, and she doesn't really give a crap about anyone, you know? So I realized, and Lumi too. Lumi Dizzy. Lumi and Dizzy also gave me some advice, and so I had a lot of time to mull it over. And I went on vacation, and I let all of that sit with me. I had to like reconsider what I was doing, and I realized that there's a way for me to be happy and not care about so many things and just embrace the organicness of it all, you know? So yeah, so I think I don't want to say I'm not on the YouTube grind, because we all are. We all are still on the YouTube grind. Otherwise, you know, like, it's still my job, right? So, any of us, we're all on the YouTube grind. Just in a different way. I'm happy with where we are right now. I'm over the moon about how much we've grown as a community and how far we've gotten. I didn't expect to be in the position that I'm in right now. Like, when I debuted, I had no idea that I would be here this early. I am just super thankful for all of you. I had to do a lot of mental growth, a lot of physical growth, a lot of things. So, I'm really happy with where we are, but I want to like also still do my part for Face Connect. Yeah. Physical growth, yeah, I've been exercising more and stuff, but and like getting my life back in order and physically, you know? So there's always room for growth, but it's not my focus. My focus right now is entertainment. I want to be entertaining. I think having streams that I'm proud of and having more energy is more important to me than staying up late to grind out shorts right now, and having no energy for stream. And, you know, I think it's more important, and I think you guys are having more fun too. Like, I think last week I've had so much fun, especially for my ink stream. Even though it was something I was sure a lot of people wouldn't enjoy. I enjoyed that stream so much, and I don't think I would have been able to do a stream like that had I not embraced my own hobbies and just what I wanted to do. So yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the $2 shoot. Wow, you're still on the grind, but the goal is healthier. Exactly. I've just relaxed a lot about things, you know. Ah, everyone else loves it too. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, and I'm just expanding my horizons, you know. I always thought that I needed to like conform to a niche, you know, and I think I was thinking too hard about that and lost my way. So so now I'm not thinking too hard about it. I think I'm more fun when I'm just Shiina. Yeah, Inkstream is so cool. We have another one this week, but it's vertical. I hope you guys don't mind. I want to try it out. Okay? Let's see. Alright, next. Thank you for your question, by the way. Very, very nice. I hope I answered it. I hope I didn't go on too much of a tangent. You're really fun to watch, Shiina. Thank you. Ink drying stream, let's freaking go. I know. I want to attract Goulet pens. I'm a huge fan of the Pencast, and I would love to be on the Pencast. And, you know, Brian and Drew, if you're watching, I really want to be on the Pencast. I love your content. You guys are what got me into fountain pens and ink, and I would just love to talk about all those things with you. So thank you so much. I don't think they're watching, but big fan. Clean shaved or big bushy beards? It depends on the face structure. Sorry if this is a cop-out answer, but it really depends on the face structure. Yeah, I think beards look really good on some dudes and not so good on others. I think clean shaven looks good on some dudes and not so good on others. And then there's like people like Henry Cavill who look good in anything because he looks like a god. But it really depends on your face structure. It's kind of like how some girls look terrible in a hime cut and some girls look really cute. It's because of facial structure. So try out a lot of things. Go see. Here's my advice. If you guys want to like decide on a hairdo, stop going to the $5 barber and spend $80 on a really nice stylist. You know, like who's professional and specializes in looks maxing. Okay, just you. This is my looks maxing tip of the day. Okay, if you want to looks max, set aside some money just one time for a really expensive haircut. This person is professional and can tell you what looks best on your face. Yes. So, you get that one time, and you take a picture, and you know exactly what to ask for next time at a cheaper barber, hoping that they have enough skill. Here's the thing about women's haircuts. They at least cost $60. This is like, you know, it's a women's haircut. It's like $60 on the low end. So, there's that. Thank you so much for the $5 don't know, Boar. It's good to see you more comfortable in your own skin. You're great. You're great. Thank you so much, Tony the Tiger. Have you checked out Arina? If you're Tony the Tiger, I feel like Tony the Tiger would see Arina and just be like, she's great! And then hit on her. Yeah. Just shave it off, to be honest. You know, some dudes look great bald. That's the thing. You know? I don't want to pay $20 so I cut it myself. Listen, you know, if you can do it well yourself, you can, but women can tell. Women can tell. So if you're looks maxing, see a barber one time, like a really expensive barber. You know, they'll fix you up. You know, they'll fix you up. But anyways, that's that answer to that question. Let's see. Okay, let me delete this. Next question. Glad you had a fun time here during your vacation. Despite the shortcomings. It's really motivating to see you take on challenges now that you're more clear-headed. And I'd like to continue being a witness to your ever-increasing Genki level. Thank you. That's so sweet. You're comfortable answering with your experience in tech. What advice do you have to those potential corporal drones that are just starting out? Maybe something you wish you could have told your past self. Alright! I said this many times, but you, to the company, are disposable. And I know that sounds really sad, but I really want you to get into that mindset. No, not don't do it, because you have to live. Is you have to remember that you are disposable. Yeah. You are just extremely disposable. Which means they'll replace you at any point in time. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta set expectations. You got to set expectations. And what I mean by that is do not overachieve. Do not overachieve. If you overachieve, then there's several things that will happen. Okay, they'll expect more and more and more and more from you. Alright, they'll expect more and more and more from you. Every single time. And to the point where you'll burn out. On top of that, your coworkers will hate you. Because they're gonna do this thing, this very diabolical thing, chat. They're going to be like... They're gonna put you as employee of the month. They're gonna give you a high five. They're going to shout you out in meetings. Which you think, because you are young and unaware that paints a target on your back. And your whole coworkers will hate you for it, because not only are you stressing yourself out, but constantly trying to raise that bar in which the company will keep moving that goalpost. Your peers will hate you because they're unable to reach the new bare minimum that the company is now expecting. And single-handedly, you would have ruined the entire corporate culture. Yeah, they like to pit you against each other, thinking competition is good. Exactly. So, that's how to create enemies. So, make sure you manage expectations. Give every day a C+ effort, sometimes a B, and nothing more. Unless it's your company. Yeah, unless it's your company. And you want to put in 120% for the success of your new company, that is completely different. But if you know you're going into it as a cog in the machine, take your vacations, alright? Don't take things too seriously. Get your work in on time. That's all you need to do. Don't talk shit about your coworkers. Just to be pleasant, you know? And just, you know, balance. Yeah, see your family. Spend time with your mom. Or whoever, or your grandma, or your friends when you need to use your sick days. You know, because what happens is if you don't use your sick days, right? Then they expect you to never use your sick days. Then when you finally do need it, they get mad at you. They get mad at you. So make sure you choose yourself first. Do your thing, then leave. Yeah. Been there, done that. Exactly. Same. I have a question here later that I'll answer when it comes, but I was a tech lead before becoming a VTuber. I was a tech lead in a Fortune 500 company and did people management. And basically probably cut 10 years off my life. It was a black company. Old lore. So, yeah. It's okay, you guys don't need to be sorry. It's a common thing. It's not woe is me. It is a common thing. So make sure. I have a friend who's doing that basically right now. Yeah. Everybody walks the path once and then yeah. Anyways, I hope that answered your question. Good luck with your corpo life, my love. I really hope you luck in your career, and I hope you a lot of peace. Yeah. Do not work yourself to the grave. I care about you. Alright? I care about you. I wonder what you guys are doing. Do not work yourself into the grave. Good luck. And I'll be here for you. I'm new to your channel, so I might ask something you've already answered, but you could you tell me how you find the motivation to keep on going and working? I myself am currently struggling to continue on. Are you going through what I just talked about? My chance? Did you overwork yourself, my love? Did you did you hit burnout? Is it school? If it's school, that's something else completely different. Did you draw your boundaries? Did you draw your boundaries not with other people, but with yourself? Are you going to sleep on time? Are you eating well? Are you allowing yourself to have enough rest? Are you taking care of your body and your mind? Are you overexerting yourself for everyone else but you? Yeah. Consider those things. And then realize maybe if you considered yourself a little bit more and was kinder to yourself, maybe you would have a little bit more energy and will to continue on, because that's what happened to me as well. You know? I look forward to... I have a special job though. I know I'm lucky. I'm no longer in a black company, so it's easy for me to say I know. But yeah. Yeah, don't put too much on your plate. You can only do what you can do, you know? Yeah. Don't let people bully you into doing more than what you can or should be doing. Thank you so much, Christian Joaquin. Thank you so much. Welcome to Butter Cookies. Welcome. Face seems like a great agency all in all. It's great here. It really is. I know we make fun of it a lot, but I really enjoy my time here at Face. I would not like to be anywhere else. I'm very, very happy here. Alright. Let's go. But yeah, I hope that you can establish a routine and that you are kinder. And if you're overworked, I hope you can find ways to minimize that. Get enough rest, eat well. There's not really much else to life, to be honest. You know, as you get older, when you're younger, you dream of your life being greater. And when you get older, you realize that maybe there's not a lot of grandiose things to dream about. Maybe it's all about waking up and smelling the air and just eating a good meal that day, or moving your body and saying hi to people that you know. You know, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to get up and say hi to somebody you know. Like, it's a privilege for me to get up and talk to you guys. So, yeah, the small things, or enjoying a hobby of yours. You know. Anyways. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you feel better though. I hope you feel better. I hope you can manage to find some fun things in your life. That's not just work. Thank you. Alright, next. Dear Shiina. As someone who has a long list of life experiences and a wealth of knowledge, what advice would you give to a young cookie when it comes to managing money and investing for retirement? Love you lots, Meemaw. So I have no idea where you're at in terms of your financial situation, your job, how much money you're making. But I would suggest at least the least thing you can do, the easiest thing you can do, is start putting aside money. At least a third of your paycheck into savings. And don't just keep it in a savings account, because that's not going to really grow your money. And don't put it into the Wall Street bets advice on Reddit. Don't do that. Put it to a Roth IRA or something. Yeah, don't do Wall Street bets. Put it into a Roth IRA or something. 401k, something very steady. You know? Yeah. And then, try to diversify a little bit. Don't leave all your eggs in one basket. If you're able to, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't give you much advice on this. I don't know everything. I'm not like super smart with money. I know the basics. You can get a financial advisor and they can tell you ways to diversify your money and how to minimize the amount of tax that you're paying through charities and stuff, depending on how much money you have. But yeah. Just diversify 401k, Roth IRA, you know, blah blah blah. Save some money. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much for the $2 Shupa Emperor Creatine. Hold that stock, boys. The Tendy Man is coming. Who's Tendy Man? What do you mean? Thank you for the Shupa, though. Really appreciate it. I don't know what that means. Keep the money under your bed so the feds can't have it. No, but then your money doesn't grow. Oh my god. Yeah. So the Roth IRA, I don't think you need to pay tax while the money is in the Roth IRA, but once you take it out, you have to pay tax on it. I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong. Not super smart on that. But yeah. So there's like ways to go about it depending on how much money you have and what your situation is. Yeah. Anyways, I hope that answers your question. I hope that answers your question, chat. Yeah. It's the opposite? Oh, it's the opposite. Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. Honestly. Thank you for the $5 Shuba! Levatine. Can confirm people will hate you for being recognized. In my senior semester, I got picked for a school trip and everyone had it out for me after. Yeah! Well, that's like a school trip. That doesn't matter. But in a work environment where you have to be there for years and a long time, sometimes not sticking out is the best. It's the best way to go, you know? I wouldn't work really hard unless there's like a great pay jump to be had. Like if you were a normal worker and you want to be a lead, and there's a significant leap in pay, then yeah, you gotta work a little bit harder. But gotta weigh out a lot. If it's a lateral move, just don't even think about it. Yeah, don't even think about it. Don't even go for lateral moves. Like, why would you? Like, that's stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you so much for $5 Shupa! No money defect. Even a tenth of your income is fine. Save something. After a year or two, it adds up. Exactly. Okay, let me give you guys a boost. My younger sister, before she was an EMT, she was a dishwasher. And she's a special kind of girl in that she doesn't like talking to people. She's very antisocial. Everybody asked her to be a waitress because you can make more money. But she refused. She wants to be just a dishwasher, right? For her pocket money. So she became a dishwasher for all the years until she became an EMT. And in those years that she was an EMT or a dishwasher, she managed to save 30+ K in her bank account. 30K at the tender age of under 25 in her bank account just from washing dishes. Right? Yeah. So I feel like if she can do it, you can do it. Yeah. I know. Yeah, so while I was helping with her like housing and stuff like that and helping her with all the other main expenses, she didn't want to be dead weight. You know, she didn't want to be dead weight on me. So she got a job and she became a dishwasher for all the years that I was financially responsible for her. She was saving her money.
Oh my god!
She was saving her money while I was doing everything. Yeah. And then when she was finally got her real job and I no longer have to pay for everything, she had all this money saved up, you know? So, yeah. Now, she has bills to pay, obviously. She pays a lot for the things that... Because I'm a VTuber now, so we're split a little bit more evenly, but before, I had to pull the entire card. Yeah, so... Yeah, she's a hard worker. I'm really proud of her. Yeah. Just save something. Just save something. Yeah. Just save something, chat. It's better than having nothing. Alright. Next. Dear Shiina, how long did it take before you saw real improvement in your art? I mean, improvement that made you go, wow, I can really do it or something. It's normal for art tutorials to feel like a slog, or am I not doing it right? Warmest regards, a broke college student. I never use drawing tutorials. They actually don't teach you anything. Like, draw a circle, then draw this and draw that. I never use those. Those are not helpful at all, because they don't really teach you how to understand shape and form. Because when you're actually drawing something on your own and being creative, you're not just following steps. That's not how that works. I think you're taking the wrong approach. Draw things that you are... that's interesting to you, that's fun. Be it anime girls, or comic book characters, or drawing from life, or anatomy. I recommend a lot of observation, so a lot of studies, a lot of master studies about like maybe copying manga panels that you really like. That we will download information into your brain a lot better than these tutorials. I just think you're going about it wrong. Draw what you see, not what people tell you to draw. Yeah, you'll learn faster. A lot of people say it's just copying, it's not real art. You do not get better at art without copying. Every artist learns through copying. Don't let people bully you out of that. Yeah, tracing can help. Just don't post it and claim it as your own. Yeah, it's how you learn. It's how you learn. Yeah. Even drawing from life is copying life. Exactly. All artists learn from copying something. You know, it's not the final work that they put out, but the sketchbooks is filled with observations of master studies of other artists. I got some comments on my last stream where I taught you guys how to grid draw, which I told you guys that helps train your hand-eye coordination. And I explained why I was doing it, and yeah, I got tons of comments. They're like, it's just copying, you're not doing real art, this is not the best way to learn. I'm like, it might not be the best way to learn, but as an artist that does commercial work, it's how I learned. It's how I learned. So I'm teaching you guys honestly how I learned. Yes. So don't let people bully you out of that. Don't develop a crazy sense of pride in the beginning. Just draw what you see, and eventually you'll realize, without even from your mind, you have downloaded a lot of observational information that will help you develop your artistic skills as times go on. Now, how long did I see improvement? Just steady improvement over a decade. I don't think it was until I drew for over 8+ years that I managed to get to a point where people, like professionals, would be like, "Oh, you actually draw pretty good." You know, like it took a decade. It took a decade to get there. And then I quit for 8 years, and then I lost my skill, but then it took another 4 years to build to where I am now. And I'm still not as good as prior to the 8-year gap. So, yeah. It takes time. It takes time and a lot of patience. It's definitely something that you will not realize you gotten better at. It's just something that you practice over long periods of time. So, no rushing. No rushing! Yeah. So start now, basically. If you want to get good at drawing, you can't just decide to start drawing, get good at drawing. You start now. And maybe in 10 years, we'll see you doing some art that you're a little bit proud of. Yeah. Yeah. It's better time to start when you're a kid. The second best time to start is now. Exactly. If you're not a kid anymore, can't like just think about, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, just start now. Just start now, chat. Yeah. See, for kids, you're gonna meet kids. You're gonna meet a lot of young people who are better than you, who are younger than you, in every way. You know, they're younger, better, faster, stronger, smarter, whatever. But there's no point. No point in dwelling on that. If it's something you really want to do, just do it. We all get old. You know, even that person who's 19 and could draw and do everything better than you, they're gonna get old someday too. It's not how fast you can get there. It's whether be it you're 19 or 50. Who cares? Who cares? You know, just start now. Yeah. Head pain. Yeah, it's too late. You can't go back. You know, you can't go back. I'm no longer a teenager. I can't go back. You gotta live with your decisions. And embrace the future. Yeah. And embrace the future. Is there Kumon for art? There is art lessons you can go to. Like you can apprentice under a master artist, which is something I did for watercoloring when I was younger. You can apprentice. Yeah. But it's kind of expensive. That's the thing. It's a little expensive. There's also Class 101, which is an online course, and there's a lot of like how to draw courses on there. And I've learned a lot off of Class 101 online courses, actually. I learned color theory off of Class 101, but again, they cost money, so there's that. That's my advice to you. Alright. Let's see. Next section is hobbies. Let's see what you guys asked. Yeah, you can only go forward. Exactly. Only forward, chat. Only forward. There's no point in dwelling on the past. Yeah. Oh, if you go to community college too, they have basic art classes for beginners too. Though usually I find that, in my experience, those community college art teachers are not very passionate. Not very passionate. That's probably my personal experience though. My community college art teacher was not very passionate. They're not snobs, they're just not. They're grumpy and not very passionate. They don't think you're gonna make it, you know? They really don't think you're gonna make it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Hi Shiina, do you have any baking recommendations for a Christmas party? You can't go wrong with sugar cookies or snickerdoodles. It's always a hit. If you make cupcakes, snickerdoodles, or sugar cookies, you cannot go wrong. Shortbread, you cannot go wrong. Even better, if you make shortbread and you dip it in chocolate, everybody's gonna eat them. Yeah, everybody's gonna eat them. You're not gonna go home with very many. Yeah. If you like to bake a lot, I do like the candied fruit cookies. They call them icebox cookies. And I really like those with the Christmas candied fruit, the dried fruit. But a lot of people don't like them, so I don't usually make a lot of icebox cookies. But I love them, so I make them mostly for myself. I might make some this year. I don't know where to get the candied fruits these days, though. Yeah, Yeah, so highly recommend it. Help you bake some cookies. When you bake cookies, remember, when you take them out, they're meant to be soft. So if you're using a recipe and it says keep in your oven for 15 minutes only, when you take it out at 15 minutes, they're gonna be soft. They're gonna feel underbaked. But when you take them out, they're still baking because the heat is still in there. Just leave them out for them to cool and they'll harden right up. So don't overbake them. That is my secret. If your cookies are always coming out overbaked, it's because you are not trusting the process. So the residual cookie heat will cook themselves. Yeah. Yeah, alright. That you didn't ask for advice, but I'm giving it to you anyways. So good luck at your Christmas party. I hope you have some fun. Alright, next question. Next question. I learned that one the hard way. We all do. We all do. I love crispy Toll House cookies, but no one... I like crispy cookies too. I like both. I like both. For free! I bring a whole bottle of coquito. That'll be a hit. Don't give it to the kids though. You know what coquito is. So good. So good. Leah invited me over. I'm gonna have Leah's coquito. Let's go! Let's go! How long have you been doing arts and crafts? Anything you're super proud of? Yes, I used to own a resin crafting shop. I made charms and phone cases, and I was a very popular shop, so I can't show you my work. Yeah. To this day, you can still find my work on Pinterest. And when Jelly joined the company, she turned out to be one of my old followers from my old shop. So I was a pretty big deal back in the day. Yeah, Jelly was a follower of mine. She didn't even know. Yeah, so that was fun. It's a small world. It's a small world. To this day, you can see my work floating around on Pinterest. Yeah, so small world, yeah. So I'm gonna make Jelly a Jelly phone case. If I ever get to meet up with her, I'm gonna give her a phone case. And maybe I'll make it on stream. Maybe I'll make it on stream once I make all the cabochons and stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll teach you guys how to do it. It's a good hand cam. It'll be awesome. Yeah. Why did you stop? It was a lot of fumes. If you guys ever worked with resin, you guys know how smelly it is. Lots of fumes. I was in a gas mask every day. I might as well been a Krieg boy. You guys know what Krieg boys are, right? Hold on. I was a Krieg boy. Yeah, hold on. I had a gas mask on every day. And at a certain point, it was affecting my respiratory health. Yeah, these guys. Hold on. I looked like a guardsman. I looked like a guardsman every single day. Oh, where did the picture go? Well, you guys know what a Krieger looks like, but I was in a gas mask every single day, and the fumes still got through. I had, you know, the goggles on every day because the fumes also affect your eyes. And I was hunched over every day because I did crazy detail work, and it started really affecting my health. So, and since I don't have a debt to pay the Emperor, I didn't have to keep doing it, so I shuttered my shop. I shuttered my shop and pursued other things. Yeah, pursued other things. I did this at the same time I was working at the soap shop. It was the same, it was a side business, so I was working part-time, going to school, and also having a side business at the same time. So it was a lot. It was a lot, and yeah. Yeah. Do you still need to work part-time? No, this is my one and only job. Thanks to you guys, I work full-time as a VTuber. So, yeah. Oh my god. Let's see. I'll work harder to support. Oh, I'll work harder to support you. Put yourself first, chat. I really appreciate the support, though. It's because of you guys I'm able to do this. You know, I remember prior to debut, I was in tears at Sakuna, and it's like, Sakuna, you really think I'm gonna be okay? Because when I started, I don't. This is not a secret. I was struggling because we were in the basement for 7 months, you know, and I was living on savings at the time, and it was so tough. By the end of that, I was eating nothing but cabbage and rice. It was crazy. I was eating nothing but cabbage and rice. Oh my god. It was like kimchi cabbage. Kimchi is cabbage. And it was so tough. Like, I had to make sure pressure was crazy. But luckily, after 2 or 3 months in, I realized that it was gonna be okay. Like, it was still tight, but it was gonna be okay, so it is what it is. Thank you so much for $5 Shuba! Or don't, 5 gifted members! Marcello Yoshida arigato, thank you. Very sweet of you, thank you. Thank you so much for the $5 Shuba Emperor Creatine! Can I invest my savings in Shiina Holdings Incorporated? I've heard it's the most sound investment you can make these days. I'm sure you'll get a great ROI. Thank you for the 5 gifted members, Remforce. Thank you so much. Arigato! Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for coming into my life. I really do appreciate it, you know? Because things could have gone a lot differently. But thank you. Thank you so much. Even in debt, I serve. JK, don't do that. Don't do that. I need a credit card that says that next. So after my Yu-Gi-Oh credit card expires, I'm going to try to get a sticker with a dreadnought on it that says, "Even in debt, I serve." Thank you so much for the 5 gifted members, Nice. Thank you so much. Arigato. Thank you. Even in debt, I serve. But thank you for all the gifted members. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so that's what I'm super proud of. The resin crafting shop that I used to run, that Jelly was also unknowingly a fan of. There it is. Let's see. Hi, Shiina! Thanks for all the fun streams lately. I was wondering, do you think you'll ever do another Yu-Gi-Oh card lore stream. The first one you did was really fun, and you did say during that stream you might do another part 2 someday. Thanks again! I really want to, but it covered all the cards that I really liked, chat. I covered all the cards I really liked. I do want to do another one, but maybe like, cause the Upstart Goblin I think is the most fun one, Pot of Greed. But I think the ones I really like, maybe I can do Heroes next. I'll cover the hard cards I really hate. Oh my god, is there another? I could probably think of another storyline. But the Upstart Goblin story is the one I really like. I like the storyline. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys about Toon World or Model the dog yet, right? So maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. It's still in the plans. It's just I haven't really worked on it yet. It's just too many things that is on my mind right now. Too many things I want to explore. I haven't been able to fit that in my schedule. Elemental Hero, yes, Elemental Hero. Yeah, I used to play E-Heroes. Yeah. Yeah. Your presentation streams may take a while, but they are quite enjoyable. That's the thing. They take a lot of prep. You know, I really admire Pippa and Leah and their more freeform format for those types of deep dives. But for me, they're more researched, they're more structured, because that's how my brain works. It's better that way. So it takes a lot more time. It takes a lot more time to prepare. Played any Flash games? Flash is dead! I can't play Flash games right now. Flash is dead! I used to play Flash games. Your presentations are always lovely though. I'm like running out of subjects to talk about. Yeah, like honestly, I really want to do more presentations, but I'm like running out of things that I can make enjoyable, you know? Yeah, Meemaw likes her well-prepared, autistically buff presentation. I didn't do KFC yet, but I don't think KFC has really cursed lore. I know, I still want to do the Olive Garden one with Panko, like really badly, but I still haven't gone to Olive Garden and stolen a menu yet. I need to do that. I should do that like next weekend or something. I should go to Olive Garden, steal their menu, and then like scan it, and then like have Panko arrive at the restaurant, and I can give her the whole Olive Garden experience. I worked at Olive Garden for a year. So I know how it is. I know exactly what to say, what to do in the back. I can reveal all the Olive Garden secrets, chat. Yeah? Authentic Olive Garden experience for unauthentic Italian food, serving an authentic Italian. I think that would be really funny. Yeah, I have interesting work experience. I've lived a life, you know. How to make Panko cry on stream. Tell her about Nona's everything but the kitchen sink pot pie, which is just like a pot pie filled with pasta. Like that's probably the worst thing you can do. Like, who's Nona? Whose Nona are we talking about? It's real! I wish I was joking. That's literally what it's called. It's everything but the kitchen sink Nona's pot pie. That's a real menu item during the time that I worked at Olive Garden. Like, it's real. I don't know if they still serve it. It's like a limited time item when I was working there. Yeah, Proof? Hold on. Olive Garden pot pie Nona. Hold on. Nona's kitchen sink. It's called Nona's kitchen sink. Images. Yeah. Looks like this. Hold on. I got a picture. For those of you who are skeptical of me. That's what this is. This is Nona's kitchen sink pie. Pot pie. Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, it's huge. It's actually not bad. It tastes good, but to call it Italian food would be a lie. It would be a lie. It would be an absolute lie. Let's see. The car bomb. Yeah, the car bomb. Let's see. Why would Olive Garden have a pot pie? I have no idea. I don't know what's so Olive and Garden-y about Olive Garden, but this is... It is what it is! Italian just means tomato to a lot of people. And pasta, that's it. That's all that is. Anyways. Yeah, but it's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. It's actually quite good. You know, it's very fattening. It's like 4,000 calories, but you do you, bro. You do you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's like 4,000 calories, guys. Carbs are a lot of calories. What do you mean, what? Carbs are a lot of calories. And they also activate the... They like block your hunger signals. So you realize when you eat pasta, you can eat a lot of it. Like when you eat bread and pasta, it's like endless. You just keep eating. Because carbs don't trigger the hunger signal as fast. So that's why you can eat until your stomach actually hurts. You know? But when you eat a steak, you can't eat as much steak because the protein activates the hunger signal to the brain faster. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why they make you fat too. You know, curse of the endless breadsticks. Yeah. Absolutely. True. When then they try to leave, it hits you all at once. Yeah. It grows in your stomach. It's really delayed. Yeah. Eat fat and protein instead. That will literally trigger your hunger, your stop signal faster. Bread makes you fat! Bread makes you fat, chat! Why do you think the Star Woman, me and Lumi, try not to eat bread when we can? Like, we're always like, no, carbs! Because we're trying to keep our figure! Or we have to stay alive and so we can float through space with ease, you know? We can't just... No! Lumi and I eat salads every day. Literally, I'm sitting in front of my daily salad because we're sad women who can't eat carbs because we're gonna get fat because we're getting older and we can't digest the carbs. You know? Losing weight is not the same thing as maintaining, but for a woman, it's pretty much the same thing. As you get older, if you want to stay like peak good-looking women, you can't eat as much. It's literally what it is. You just have to watch your figure. You know, you always have to stay. You know, or else, if you don't watch, you get fat. It's what it is. I know. It is hell. If you don't care, you don't care. But I like to keep a certain shape, so I sadly, I eat salad, so there's that. Anyways, it sounds so awful. Yeah. It is kind of awful. I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely awful, but it is a sacrifice, you know? It matters to me. It matters to me. Sadly, it's something that matters to me. Keeping in shape is something that matters to me. Now, I could just go off the rails and look like every chubby old lady out there, but I don't want to look like that yet. So I have to watch my figure. You know? Anyways. Hi Shiina, I think you're hilariously entertaining. What size nib for fountain pens for beginners? Depends on how big you write. I don't know. I don't know if there's a size nib that is... Because if you have big handwriting, you want to go bigger. If you want to have tiny handwriting like me, you go smaller. Does that make sense? So, look at your handwriting. Do you have normal handwriting? Or do you have smaller handwriting? Or do you have big handwriting? And just go accordingly. So if you have small handwriting like me, you're a fine nib gal. That's just how it is. For normal handwriting, you are fine to medium. And if you are large handwriting, you are medium to large. So, I would recommend try starting at a European fine and a Japanese medium. Try there. Japanese nib sizes are going to be smaller by a whole size than European nib sizes. So, Alami is a German company. Their fine is going to be a Japanese medium or broad. And a Japanese fine probably doesn't even exist in Europe. So it depends on what you're doing. And every nib is different, every brand is different, so I have big handwriting because I couldn't hold my pencils as a kid, because I couldn't hold a pencil as kid with my tism. But you're holding one now! Do you not have a tripod grip? Yeah, find like a pen that works with your grip too, you know? I write very small and very cursed. Yeah, I write pretty small too, so I usually have, you know... I use fine, you know? I have large handwriting. Yeah, a broad! Broad will work for you. Broad or even a stub nib, who knows? I got that doctor handwriting. It'll get better if you practice. I'm a lefty too, so it was hard. I feel like lefties have it really hard in the fountain pen thing because you're constantly smudging your ink as you write, right? Stub nibs and shimmer inks are pug. That's what I heard. Yeah, but I wouldn't start with a stub unless you have huge handwriting. But start with like a medium or fine. You know, depending on... I wish my writing was as good as yours. It takes effort. It takes mental effort. It takes mental effort and practice. It's just like drawing, chat. You know how they say that improving your handwriting improves your drawing skills too? There's like a correlation. You wonder why artists have very distinctive handwriting? Like all artists have distinctive handwriting? And that's for a reason. It's like the same sort of part of the brain that you're training when you're training. It's true. It's true. Yeah, artists have very distinct handwriting. Yeah. That's why yeah. I used to be scared of showing my handwriting because it's so unique that there are people from like high school who've seen my handwriting and could probably tell that it's me, you know? Yeah. My writing used to be very small. Now I can't even read it because of my eyesight. Aww. I mean, I guess you gotta write bigger now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's small or large. It's just as long as it's legible. The world hates lefties. Yes. Back in my day, we got slapped with a ruler if we used our left hand. We were forced to use our right hand. And I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed. You guys see me right? Yeah, I'm right-handed. You got slapped with a ruler if you use your left hand, because in some cultures, using your left hand is evil. It means you're a demon's child if you use the left hand. So, write with your right hand, you know? It was uncouth. You were the demon's child if you use your left hand. Yeah. Checks out. Checks out. Yeah, it's a sinister hand. I don't know why. Yeah. You don't remember that? Well, it's different cultures. For me, I was forced to use my right hand as well. Yeah. Now I can write with both hands, so cool, I guess. Being ambidextrous is super cool. That's something I will never get to experience. Have you watched Hemingway Jones? He does fountain pen streams once a week. I do know Hemingway Jones. He's like that older gentleman. I do watch his pen reviews. I do. Usually, I check his videos when they come up, but I don't watch his streams. I don't watch his streams. I do watch his videos though, and sometimes his VODs, but not so much his streams. But nice to know that some people know these really, really niche fountain pen creators. Like, honestly, I think the biggest fountain pen YouTuber is Goulet Pens, and they're at like 200k subscribers or something, 300 maybe. Like, you know, like they're very mid-sized to small content creators. Their videos get like 12k views, and I binge them all. Yeah, it's a very small hobby. So, yeah, I just love them. It's such a small community, you know? I like it. Yeah, it's a very niche interest. Yeah. I'm boosting these channels. You guys should definitely check them out if you're into that sort of thing. Jet Pens is nice, but also general stationery. I order from Jet Pens a lot over the years. I didn't know pens were that big. They're not that big at all. Like, the YouTube channels are really small. There's no such thing as like a 1 million subscriber pen channel or anything. They're all like streaming to like 10 people, and like their video views get like 20k views at most. It's a very small community. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Figbot. Yeah, Figbot. I watched their videos too. Yeah, Fig Boots. Tea and Pens. Yeah, Tea and Pens and Fig Boots. I watched their channels too. And like a lot of journaling channels, like Charlemagne Dulac or Dumac or something. I like her pen collection. Really small content creators, but I really enjoy Yoseka Stationery. Really like their content as well. Very calming. I really want to go visit Yoseka, but they're in New York, and that's I want to go to New York. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like a niche of a niche, you know? Yeah. It's a niche of a niche. I really enjoy all these channels, you know, my free time. But yeah. Yes. Another wonderful pen content enjoyer. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah. Alright, next question. If I wanted to get art of yourself, do you know of or would suggest certain artists? Would I suggest certain artists? Depends on your budget. Honestly, I like a lot of art. I do think that as an artist, I do have an eye for what's like considered higher quality and lower quality, but whatever the quality, I really appreciate it. Honestly. But if I were to pick, maybe, let me think. I like a lot of artists, guys. I don't even know. Commissionable? Man. Do I even have a favorite one? Maybe Chloe's artist. Parsley? Chloe Mama? Parsley F? I want to see a Shiina drawn by Parsley. I really like Parsley's style. I think they're my favorite artists right now, in general. I really like all their children. Yeah, Do you like Western comic book artists? Yes, Jim Lee. If you had Jim Lee to draw me, oh my god, I will die. I will die! Not Rob Liefeld, no. Jim Lee. Jim Lee's my favorite. He has kind of an anime-esque inspired style that I really enjoy. So, yeah. Alright! Next question. This is a long one. This is very wordy. My friend. Mucho texto! Alright, I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna give you the TLDR. What are your thoughts on the advent of generative AI content and its interaction with the VTuber industry? If not anime fans as a whole, do you have any particular feelings one way or another towards fan or official content of yourself that uses generative AI in assistance or in its entirety? Do you consider smart tools in creative art programs such as Adobe Creative Suite that rely increasingly sophisticated technologies in a different lens than generative AI models? Do you imagine the prevalence and advance of generative AI as a beneficial or cautionary effect on VTuber or artist community? So, basically what they're asking, TLDR, is what I think about AI in the context of the anime industry and as an artist and its entrance into the industry. That's it. And what I think, chat, is I personally am not one of those artists that are super against AI, and I know that seems really weird to say. I think a lot of the outrage comes from pride. Artists spend, as I say, it takes like 10 plus years to get good, right? And AI is learning much faster than that, right? Do I consider it to be real art? No, I don't. I don't consider AI art to be real art. I don't think writing prompts into a box counts as art. It's not the same thing. But what do I think about it in industry? I do think that it's useful. I do think that with tools, with the smart tools, I'm not mad about it. Because I'm kind of open to more tools to make artist jobs easier. Does that make sense? Like I see it as a tool. You know, if you can generate, let's say, a bunch of poses in AI, and it helps you with composition and stuff, right? It makes I don't have to like sit there and draw a billion thumbnails. I can just generate them. You know what I mean? Because when I'm trying to come up with a piece, and it's not something, it's like a commercial piece. It's not really like something I really want to think about, and I'm tired, and I'm just. You can use AI to generate a bunch of compositions for you, and you can kind of mix and match some of your ideas from them. And then create your own art piece based or just like using it as reference. It just adds to your efficiency, and I feel like in order for artists to survive in this age, you have to adapt to these tools instead of being very against a lot of things. I think the better way to think about it is if you are going to be innovative and start thinking of ways of incorporating how could this benefit you going forward, you know? Artists are not the only people who are being threatened by technologies every day. There's many other sectors, and in the course of history, technology has always advanced, and the only successful people in every industry are the people who have adapted to the new world, you know? And there's some art that can't be replaced at all, you know? Like digital art is obviously being really threatened right now, but people can still survive. You just gotta like evolve as an artist and start being open-minded about the tools that this technology can give you to make your work better and faster and more efficient, right? Or you can go to something that AI can't replace, like physical paintings and, like, you know, physical media that's not digital, you know? So you can adapt, you can overcome. And that is my hot take on AI. That is my hot take. I am a little more open-minded, but it's also, I just wanna also say this. I also don't rely on this as my main source of income. I don't rely on art as a main source of income. For me, it's side income. It is something I do on the side. So, my opinion might not be representative of, say, somebody who's working like deep in the industry right now, right? So, that's just my disclaimer. Yeah. Yeah. So I know it's kind of lukewarm as an artist, but that's what I think. Honest opinion of what I think. Yeah. Thank you so much for the $10 Shupa CLP 99. Hi Shiina, hope your stream is going well. It's well. You guys are asking really fun questions. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Shupa. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, next. Have you ever tried a Fude fountain nib? It is fun if you use them as an artist. I've never used a Fude nib yet. I was gonna buy one from the Shikiori series by Sailor, but I never, because how I print, it's not very like brushstroke like, so I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever try a Fude nib. Maybe one of these days. I don't own a Fude nib. Is a brush nib. It's like a nib that's like a little bit flat on the top, so you can draw like a really broad stroke that looks like a paintbrush stroke almost. So I've never used a fountain pen with a Fude nib. So yeah, for calligraphy, for art, for all different sorts of things, but mostly calligraphy. Like it's great for Japanese calligraphy, but I haven't found a use for it, so I just haven't bought it, you know? But maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. Next. As a fountain pen enthusiast, how many bottles of ink is too much ink? Never enough ink. What I find is that, you know how women own lipsticks? You know how women own lipsticks, chat? And we all own lipsticks of pretty much like 5 of very similar shades. You know, ink for the ink god. It's like very similar shades. Like they're so close together. This is like the male version of that. This is like every time I watch a male pen YouTuber, they're like, I own 50 shades of brown. And they're like basically the same. It's literally the same thing. So I think if you own enough of like a single, try to like diversify. You know, they're the same. Okay, I know when I show you guys my lipsticks, I'm gonna have 5 of like, oh, they're reds, but they're different. But if I swatch them for you guys are like, no, Shiina, they're all the same. Ink is like that. Ink is like that too. So, yeah, I don't think you should own 50 of one color. I don't know. I think 3 different shades of every color I think is good. Yeah, because there's like different shades. There's like a cooler and, you know, some are shifting. You know, I think I limit myself to 3 of the same color. If that makes sense. Yeah, of the same like color group. So like pinks, I can own 3 different types of pinks, 3 different types of greens, 3 different types of browns, 3 different types of blues, blah 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 blah. Yeah, And you can always destash, you know, you can always sell your inks that you're not using for a discount on like destash or something. Yeah, A lot of people do that. So never enough ink. I'm a terrible person to ask because I'm terrible. I just hoard ink like crazy. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, what is this? Alright, this is a long question. This is a long question, but it's very heartfelt, so I have to answer it, okay? Very long question. Hi, Shiina! I hope you're doing well. I am, thank you, I hope you are. I have an art question, if you don't mind. I've been drawing for some time now, and there's still a lot of improvement on, but I can see the improvement in my skills over time. While I should be happy with said improvement, I've been feeling more and more pressured to keep the same quality and skill growth with each piece lately. I've noticed that this growing fear of disappointing myself if I don't live up to my expectations is affecting my drawing process too, making me hesitant on starting new pieces even if I want to draw. Have you ever gone through anything like that? And if so, how would you, if you have any advice on how to deal with this, longtime cookie? You guys know I went through this. I didn't do art streams for a very long time because I'm scared of disappointing not only myself, but the audience. It's scary. It's scary, but this is why you keep a sketchbook. This is why you keep a sketchbook, because it's just for yourself. Nobody else is gonna see it. You are not going to make and hit it out of the ballpark every single day. That is unrealistic, chat. That is really unrealistic. it's kind of like stream growth, right? Sometimes your CCV goes up and sometimes it goes down. But if you look at it from far away, like over 10 years, right, you'll see that it trends up, hopefully. Hopefully, in my case. Same thing with drawing. You're not gonna hit it out of the ballpark every day. Some days you're gonna draw like crap. Some days you're gonna draw out really good. Sometimes you're gonna draw okay. The goal is that you're gonna build more consistency and get better along those up and downs in the trend pattern over a long period of time. So stop stressing about improvement. Like, who cares? Just keep drawing. Just keep drawing. It's impossible you're gonna keep the same skill growth and quality with every piece. That's just, you're expecting something that you can't expect out of anyone else. Why do you expect it out of yourself? That's my question to you. That's my question to you, long time cookie. Why do you expect this out of yourself when you literally cannot expect this out of any other person in this galaxy? Right? So, just be kinder to yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Improvements will build. Your worst piece will probably be better than the one last year. Exactly. Yeah. Do a PewDiePie. Yeah, PewDiePie. Yeah, he's still not consistent, but he's slowly getting better. He doesn't hit it out of the park with every single doodle he does, but he is getting better. And you can tell. Yeah. Perfect is the enemy of good. If you want to be perfect, you're never gonna make anything good. Yeah. It's always fun to go back and redo when you're unhappy with. Exactly. It's really fun to do redraws and stuff like that. Yeah. Stop expecting things that you would never expect out of somebody else. Why are you nice to everyone else but yourself? Yeah. A skill issue. Your real skill issue is your attitude towards yourself. It's not your drawing skills. And that is a lesson that I had to learn the hard way this year. And I would like to impart that on you. Keep going, longtime cookie. Thank you for writing me this letter. Hope you learned something. Thank you. Alright, moving on. What is the best way to get into sewing? Should I buy a sewing machine? How do you know if you like sewing? What I recommend, if you want to get into sewing, is pick up a needle and thread and make something easy, like a drawstring bag, like a drawstring pouch. Pick up a little bit of cloth from Daiso, a needle and thread, and follow a tutorial. And see if you like that. And make a couple projects that are tiny, like little pouches and bookmarks even, and all sorts of little crafts. And if you really like it, you can buy a machine at Walmart for about $100. A little over $100. That will do a lot of stitches and it's easy to use. Yeah. So that's what I recommend. I don't recommend going straight into a sewing machine because what if you don't like it? You know, and you're $100 and something down the drain. Whereas if you buy a needle and thread and some Daiso fabric, you're only like maybe $20, $30 down the drain, and that's get you a long way, you know? Yeah. So no, I would not start with a sewing machine. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I would not start with a sewing machine, but thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate it. Alright. Next section is nerd. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions in nerd. Alright. Shiina, is there any chance of you playing MMOs on stream again? Maybe going back to WoW or playing... What's OSRS? What's that? Or something. I don't know if that would maybe be on Twitch. Oh, RuneScape. Yeah. I'm not really interested in it right now. If I'm being truly honest, there's a lot of other things I want to do. once I get my Twitch going, maybe. It's not something I'm really interested in doing right now. I'll be very honest. So, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not really interested in it right now. I liked WoW. I liked it, but I really wanted Pippa to play it with us, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be stuck in the MMO thing. Yeah. Not really interested in making that kind of content right now, but once I get the spark, maybe. I don't want to say no, that I'll never do it, but yeah. If I have the spark. Alright. Next question. With how much you've been talking about it on social media, bringing up the topic on unrelated streams and the popularity that content has brought, are you making Warhammer as your channel's focus from now on? I hear. Is that a little hostility I hear, or am I overthinking this? Is that a little salt that comes with this thing, or am I reading this right? Or are you know, like me, a little bit autistic? I don't know. I don't know, chat. I sense a little bit of salt in this one. Yeah, inferences are being made. Yeah. The Yale-mays are getting upset. Some vinegar in this one. Yeah. No! I'm not a 40k channel. I just like 40k. It's one of the many things that I'm interested in. I think some of you suffer from a little bit of a... And I think a lot of us do. That once a girl does one thing on the internet, she is just that one thing. I like a lot of things. It's just something I'm interested in right now. You know? I'm not a 40k channel, but I do like 40k. So I'm exploring things, you know? Yeah. I'm a variety channel. I think I'll always be a variety channel. Yeah. It's just one of the things that I'm interested in. Yeah. Amanogawa variety streamer Shiina. I try everything and see what I like and what I don't, you know? Yeah, I stream what I like. If I find something interesting, a fleeting interest I have, I will share it with you. Some things will stick more than others, but even if I have a fleeting interest, I will share it with you. Because I think it's cool. I think it's cool if I'm interested in something. Yeah. And that's the only one reason I watch you anymore. I think that's a backhanded compliment. The only reason you watch me anymore is because I'm a variety, or is I 40k? You didn't become a Tamagotchi channel or a Gunpla channel, just content. Exactly. I just want to share things that I'm like interested in at the moment. The flavor of the month, sometimes of the year, and sometimes I loop back on them, you know? I'm not a one-dimensional seamstress. I'm 2D. I'm two-dimensional. Yeah, anyways, moving on. Let's see. Let me erase this. Here you go. I feel like this is asked in every single one. Do you have a favorite Pokemon, or do you like Digimon? My favorite Pokemon is Strifloon. Yeah, Strifloon is my favorite. Strifloon is my favorite Pokemon. Moving on. Let's see. If you had your own personal servo skull, what did you name it? And what is the main directive purpose be? And lastly, how would you make it cute? P.S. Robo Gorilla Man is best daddy Primarch and my chapter of choice. The only Primarch in history with enough Riz to clap some Eldar Yoth GF cheeks. Love Captain Welfare. Captain Welfare? What the fuck did you just say? What is that? You know, I say that, chat, but because of this, I took 5 pages of notes because I wanted to figure out what the hell Robo Gorilla Man was, what a servo skull was, And who the F is Goth GF? And that sent me down a 4-hour-long journey of finding out how Papa Smurf came back to life. And how he had one respectful conversation that went like this, okay? So Papa Smurf gets revived. There's a dark Eldar girl named Refrain. You know, she's ancient, whatever. She's like a huge part in bringing him back to life. You know, because they have some ancient Eldar magic that's like getting around Slanesh's magic by like constantly being a cycle of death and rebirth to like avoid your soul getting sucked into Slanesh or whatever. And she has some magics that had to make him, Papa Smurf, die for the first time, then come back in the armor and be able to continue on, right? So at the end of that book or whatever that told the story, the battle is over, you know. It was after the one planet that starts with a C exploded. And the Abaddon was like, yeah, I want to take this ultramarine planet too, because fuck the ultramarines. Well, long story short, they defeated them. Abaddon did not win, right? And at the end, they were having this conversation, you know, the Eldar. Yeah, Katia, sorry. Frick. Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. And so at the end, battle's over. They fought together and blah blah blah. And then a goth elf girl was like, "All right, it's time for me to peace out, humans. I'm going. Yeah." And then Papa Smurf was just like, "Wait. I really value your power and your aid in these battles. Would you continue to lend me your strength in future battles?" You know? And then your brain's like, "Bro, so many of my people died. I literally gave you a second life. I'm done. I'm peacing out, okay? Thank you. I've given enough. So I'm peacing out. Bye." And he's like, "Okay." And then there's and then he goes, "One day we'll fight together again." And the entire delusional Warhammer community is like, "That's his girlfriend." What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, like, what do you mean? Oh my god. I'm like, are you serious? That's it? That's a reason why Captain Welfare is sending this to me? Literally because they had one respectful conversation? I mean, I guess in the Warhammer community, okay, I guess a human and a freaking Xenos respectfully talking to each other for one time and piecing out from each other without trying to kill each other is basically like having hardcore sex. I guess, I get it, but like, what? Deprived. Absolutely deprived. I know. Anyways. No, because usually what happens in the Warhammer community is a human will meet a Xenos, which is any other race than a human. And, you know, humans being like CEO of racism are just like, no, only humans. Everything else, genocide, right? That's literally like the whole point of the humans, right? Like that's the whole freaking point of humans in the Warhammer community. All right, it's just human CEO of racism and aliens genocide. That's literally the entire mindset at that point, right? They had one respectful conversation to each other in which they mutually respected each other's power, and then they parted ways. And then literally the Warhammer community is like, yes, they now must kiss. What do you mean? Heretics. I tell you, heretics. It's heresy. Yeah, anyways. It's heresy. It's heresy! Alright? God. What I found funny about that story was, when the group of warriors got whooped, got like yoinked out of Cadia, when it was imploding, by Urain. Urain was like, oh, because she's an elf, you know, she has an attitude. She's the French. She's like, you guys should thank me because I had a portal to one of your most treasured planets. It's a planet of the Ultramarines. And then literally the Black Templar were like, no, we don't want to be here. We're literally here with a bunch of aliens. They hate us. We're not invited. They don't want us here. We're walking side by side with Xenos. Like, this does not look good. What do you mean, woman? That was my favorite part. And then, like, even the Black Templars, right? It was so freaking funny. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, it's getting way too nerdy in here. Sorry, I'm sweating. Let me drink some water. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, it's cool. Sorry. But it was, yeah, sorry. Sorry about the rant. It was just a good story, okay? I slept well. I slept well! And then I liked when sorry, I'm not good with names. I have to refer to my notes. Celestine and Greyfax, they hate each other. Well, Greyfax says she hates Celestine, right? The real pairing here is these two, okay? She's always like really mean to her, but then always is nice. You know, very tsundere. I just, you know, like Greyfax is like hard and angry all the time. You know, she's an inquisitor. She has to be hard and angry. And Celestine is like, it's like gloomy. Let's have faith, guys. Oh my god, let's have faith. Let's just all talk it out. And Greyfax, I freaking hate you, but actually, I really kind of love you. That's the pairing I care about. They should kiss. Excuse me. Who cares about Papa Smurf and Goth GF? I don't care. Anyways, like Lumi, everyone understood. Yeah, Lumi Celestine. Yeah. Sorry. Moving on. Thank you for your question, Captain Warfare. Thank you so much. Sorry. That was really a tangent of all time. I will move on. I will move on from this. Sorry. Shake it off. Hi Shiina, just want to tell you, and your art and writing is amazing. You're a great streamer, and that your karaoke's are awesome. Ah, thank you. I just want to wish you the butter cookies a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. As far as question goes, I don't really have any good ones to ask at the moment. Do you have a favorite flower? Yes, I like the Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is my favorite. I also like hydrangeas. Lily of the Valley and hydrangeas are my favorite flowers. As far as questions go, I don't really have any good ones to ask them. Blah, blah, blah. Also, are you on a completely unrelated note? Did you by any chance watch a FF7 Rebirth trailer at the Game Awards? It's super good. It even came with a theme song. I think it'd be awesome if you sang it someday. I think I was streaming during the Game Awards, so I didn't actually see it, but you have reminded me. I shall go watch it and listen to the song. Thank you so much for your question, though. I like hydrangeas and Lily of the Valley. Favorite flowers. Hydrangeas, I don't really care about the poisonness of the flower. I just like how they look and stuff. Okay, before I get to the long personal section, I really want to take this time to go through the sus section. Also, to that one schizo who wrote me like 3 or 4 Maros in your same writing style about how I'm a whore because I drew my pajamas. I'm sorry I turned you on and that you got a boner and you lost your and you lost November. I'm so sorry. Like, wow. Like, that was a lot of emotions you wrote. 4 whole Maros about how I'm a whore because I drew you my pajamas. Wow. Wow. Impressive. I gotta say. He lost November. I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry for ruining your streak. I'm sorry that made you so angry. You know? Moving on. Yeah, wow. That's a lot of time. Gosh. I'm sorry you found me so attractive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you found me so sexy that you had to write me 4. Not 1, but 4. Oh my gosh. In different words. It wasn't even a copy-paste. I was so impressed. Oh my god, it was the Spock socks, wasn't it? His ears. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love Spock. If that makes me a whore, then so be it. You know? Oh. The Spock stay on, chat. Oh my gosh. You should share? Nah, I'm good. What's the best piece of advice you've ever given? That you shouldn't take advice from a VTuber. Yes, next! It's true! Would you be willing to lower your standards to a guy to only divorce? Would you be willing to lower your standards to a guy to divorced only once? Work on your grammar. I might drop my standards to a guy who has only been divorced 1 time. But I will not lower my standards for a guy who doesn't know his grammar. Welcome. I'm ribbing on you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you got put in the sus section. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Does it make you feel uncomfy if people make NSFW art of you? I sometimes feel every time someone makes somewhat of a lewd comment towards you in specific, you immediately go, disgusting! Which is totally valid. See, you know it's totally valid. But I just want to know how you really feel about it as to not overstep into something you don't like. So, listen, you can draw art of me in any way you want. And I mean any way. Whether you want to make hate art of me getting eviscerated, if you want to see me do crazy stuff, the world is yours. The only thing I ask... the only thing I ask is you keep it in the correct tags. That's literally all I ask. Okay? Literally, you can do anything. You can literally do anything. I give you a full freedom. The only rule is you keep it in a tag that is specifically made for that tag. Like, don't be making that stuff and putting it in my family-friendly one. Right? So, in terms of gross out, yes! I do get grossed out. It is something that does gross me out if you go too far, but am I really going to action on it? No. Does it matter what I think, chat? Exactly. Anyways, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. If it matters to you with things I don't like, just don't do extreme stuff. Will I judge you if you do draw crazy art of me? Yeah. Will I do anything about it? No. Does that make sense? Like, if you draw me getting eviscerated, I will remember your name, probably. If I do see it, probably. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Or if you draw like poop tag art of me, or NTR. I'll probably mute you, but will you get in trouble for it? Probably not, unless management notices that you've gone too far. That's just personally what I think. Now, I'm not sure where management stands on this, but the world is your oyster, my friend. Just keep it in the correct tags and use your best judgment. Yeah. Am I saying too much? No, I'm not. It's true, it's what I think. I'm just being honest, you know? Yeah, so you might not piss me off, but who knows what if you'll piss management off. They're usually okay with it unless you get too crazy with it. Just don't go off the rails. Don't get into anything political. If you start actually making like true hate content, yeah, they might do something about it, you know? Yeah. You're getting a little too specific. Well, sadly, it's things I've seen. But anyways, yeah. Would you being plat be far? No, it would not be far. It would not be far. I can't interact with any of it, but go ahead. The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster, my friend. 10th Yamcha Shiina this week. Honestly, yeah, I'm Yamcha every day. Yeah. Whoo! I see so many. So these are real examples. I've seen these things. You know, maybe not regarding me, but I've seen it done to others. You know, how do you interact with it privately? I don't. I don't. That's the thing. If you make NSFW, I will never be able to interact with it. Even if I see it, I'm not going to acknowledge it. But you have every right to. That's all I'm saying. What art tag would you be like? It would be the my lewd tag. It's she naughty. Yeah. I might accidentally like it, and if I do, I will have every instance I have done so, I will have been bonked by management. So you guys have no fear, you know. She will save it if she likes it, though. I will not. I will not. Let's see. Are you a real anime girl or not? I bet not. Oh, I mean, you're seeing it. Seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing, right? Then I got someone patrolling your likes. I mean, it shows up for everybody, so it takes. If everybody starts noticing it, you know, it is what it is. We got someone. All right. Yeah. So that's how I really feel about it. Yeah, I don't think fiction is reality. So you guys. Give you guys the freedom of, you know, your imagination. So go ahead, you know. Meant to ask, will this include submissions from November, October, November? Yes. I think. Since last month? I don't know. I just picked out the ones I could answer. There's a lot of ones that were just letters. I didn't pick out the ones that were just not questions. If that makes sense. Like, if you guys wrote me a nice letter, I really appreciate it. I really, really like reading those. They're really sweet. They're really, really sweet. Yeah, I didn't pick them on here because they're not questions and limited amount of time. Didn't I already forget when you interact with NSFW art? I already freaks out at anything remotely NSFW. If your boobs bounce too hard, she'll think it is lewd. So I'm like maybe the opposite of Irie. I probably shouldn't be as comfortable as I am with a lot of things, but I'm just not bothered by fiction. That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, she freaks out a lot. Yeah. Yeah. When did you get your teddy bear on your chest? That is my scarf. That is a scarf, my friends. Irish showers with socks? No, that's a lie. That's just you cooking up lies at that point, chat. Let's see. 6-pack or dad bod? There's degrees of both. You don't have to be a 6-pack to be attractive. You don't have to have a 6-pack to be attractive. You can be in the middle of these and be perfectly fine. Okay, you can have a 6-pack and still be the most unattractive man in the universe if you're gonna tell me that I'm a whore for not liking the town. So there's that. You know, it doesn't matter if you have a 6-pack. If you call me a whore and annoying for not liking the Tao, you're the most unattractive man in the world. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't. It depends. Yeah, it's okay to be in the middle too. Between a dad bod and a 6-pack is absolutely fine. I'm not really. These are two extremes. You can be somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Listen, even if you're a 6-pack now, there's like if you're probably gonna age and turn into a dad bod later. Like 80% of the dudes who have a 6-pack, you know, probably get a dad bod at some point in their lives. It's just to embrace the person as they are and not how they look like at that moment in time. Because beauty does not last forever. Okay, chat? Alright. Being in the middle is just fine. Alright. Yes, I'm burning people alive. Welcome. Did you guys know this was another roast? I'm so glad you guys are handling it well. Are you? Are you, chat? Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna be called a whore again. Oh no! Oh no! Not like that! Oh! We're used to rejection. No, to be fair, this is the marshmallow section that says sus. I put these in sus for a reason. Now this is a serious question. So before I get into this, there was 5 of these. Is this a copy pasta? Because I got 5 of these. I got 5 of these in my inbox. Is it the same person or is it several different people? And not only that, I had this question in my last Q&A. Every time I ask for marshmallows, this inevitably comes in every single time. And despite me not reading it, today is pink. Moving on. Out of curiosity. Okay, first, okay. Out of curiosity. That was just freshly baked. If you were a donut that was freshly baked and fried, what kind of finish would you like? Would you like to be glazed or cream filled, and why? You really thought I was gonna fall for this one. Try harder, or don't try at all, for that sense. Alright? Try harder. You really thought, you MFer, you really thought that somebody as brain rotted as me, as old as I am, as timeless, would fall for this. An attempt was made. You get a gold star. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Moving on. And this concludes the sus section. Very well behaved cookies. Very respectful behavior that I saw today. Very respectful. With that said, I taking myself out of the equation. I do like to eat glazed donuts. I like to eat and consume glazed donuts over powdered, over sprinkled, over yeah. Yes. If it was an innocent question, that would have been my answer. But that's it. Alright, now, here are the questions about me, the least interesting part of this entire thing, because I feel like I just, you guys already know about me, but it'd be good to have a refresher, right? So let's get through this for those new cookies who are just here. You know, let's go ahead. If you had to change your character design into something totally new, what would you want to do? What to be? Hard mode, no crap, a swan! But now I can no longer be. Because we have a bird star woman now. So. But if not, a manta ray. Thank you very much. I like manta rays. I think they're really cute. I like. Can you imagine me being like, a starry manta ray? Oh, that would be so cute! That'd be so cute! Steve wasn't killed by a manta ray. That's a different thing. Manta ray, hold on. Steve was killed by a stingray, not a manta ray. They're two different things. They're two different things, chat. Alright. But let me show you what they look like from underneath. I like them. I like their little flaps. Hold on. I like their little flaps. I can't lie. I like flaps and I cannot lie. Your questions make me want to die. Alright, see, yeah, they have little cute flaps. The sea pancake. I would have been a sea pancake because I'm flat, and it would make sense, you know? Yeah, a starry flaps. Flat. A flat creature, because I'm a flat creature. You know, you see it? Yeah? Okay. That's a manta ray. Moving on! Alright, let's see. What's this? Alright. Hi, Shiina. Nice to see you open Maro again. I see that you're going to get another kohai. How do you feel about that? I haven't had the time to watch you lately, but your singing has improved a lot. You're amazing. You've become my favorite singer. Ah, thank you! Thank you for liking my singing! Karaoke next week, by the way. I see, how do I feel about my kohais? I'm excited. It's a little scary. I do, honestly, I think this is good for everyone. This is the same for literally everyone who came before. And I'm sure you guys have learned Gen 1 stories. I'm very excited to be a senpai. I'm very excited for how big FaZe is growing. I'm very proud of how much hard work that our new gen has put in, and I cannot wait for you to meet them. At the same time, as a senpai, I am also a little nervous, because I know potentially this might be the last week that some of you are gonna spend here with me. And I'm okay with that. But it does make me a little bit sad. Yeah. It is what it is, you know? But I have confidence. I have confidence in Shiina. In me. I have confidence in Shiina. I have confidence in, you know, me becoming a senpai. I have confidence in continuing to enjoy my time here at Face, but you guys know me. I'm kind of parasocial. I remember names in my chat, and if I don't see you guys for a while, it does make me a little sad. But that is a natural part of the process, and I don't want you to feel bad if there's somebody that you want to support more, because that is supporting Face Connect as a whole. I don't want you to feel bad about it. I want you to enjoy your time with us here at Face Connect and support the company. And no matter what happens, chat, I am grateful. I'm grateful, eternally grateful for the time that you've spent with me. And I just want you to be happy, you know? So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not goodbye. It's not goodbye. I'll always be here whenever you'll need me. But yeah, I'm really excited for them, you know? It's you can hold two things together at the same time. But I don't want to lie to you guys and say I'm completely okay, you know? Cuz I'm not. I am a little nervous, you know? But I think more than anything, I want to be a good senpai over being selfish. So that's what I'm focusing on. Yeah. I think I'd rather be a good senpai than be focused on things like that, you know? Yeah. Yeah. They must be really good. No, it's natural. They are really good. You guys should tune in on the 17th. Yeah. I respect them a lot, you know? Even if I'm a senpai, I respect them a lot. And I want them to blow it out of the park. And yeah. We'll always be here to support you. Thank you. Thank you. Luckily, with Gen 2, we have the support of our senpais as well. You know, we have the support of our senpais and stuff, and it's something that we all go through. Yeah. Yeah. I want to be honest about it. Who supports Gen 1? That's a thing, right? They only had management at the time when we debuted, and I mean, you hear Pippa and Leah talk about it too, and yeah, you know, it's no secret. It's no secret, chat. It's no secret. So I feel like they had it the worst. But luckily, as Gen 2, we're continuing to be babied by lovely senpais and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, Pippa still talks about a lot of stuff. Yeah. Gen 1 was forged in fire and flames, that's why they're so powerful. Yeah, So, yeah. Alright, let's see. Thank you so much for asking, though. But you guys really should tune in on the 17th. This Sunday, they are going to be debuting. So I will be excitedly. I ordered a cake for that day to eat. And yeah, I'm gonna have them take out. I'm gonna eat cake while I watch the debut. It's gonna be a whole event. It's gonna be really fun. So, Gen 1 are the ultramarines of Face. It's true. What kind of cake? Strawberry shortcake. Yeah, Sunday. So really excited, and thank you for asking. Hi Shiina, since it gets so cold out here during this time of year, I always love drinking hot chocolate and bundling up super cozy. I was wondering if there's a food or drink that you'd like to have during the holiday season. Wishing you a very happy holidays. I like hot chocolate, Mexican hot chocolate, and coquito. Thank you. Have a nice day. That's the 2 Christmas drinks of choice. Highly recommended. Yes. Let's see. Let's go. I'm relatively new, so sorry to ask, but what did you work as before you became a VTuber? I was a tech lead at a Fortune 500 company related to AI. That's what I was. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I just want to formally answer that for you. Is your higher range more difficult to maintain than your lower range voice? If so, that's the reason you're always clearing your throat. What? This is how I talk, chat. This is how I talk. The reason I clear my throat is because have you ever talked non-stop for longer than 10 minutes? Yeah. It gets dry and phlegmy. It gets dry and phlegmy. So that is why sometimes you hear me go but I don't think I do it so often. I don't think I do it like incredibly often. Is it like I think Uruka does it very often, but I think I do it like a normal amount. Yeah, but it's usually when I need to hydrate. I just hydrated again. And when you hydrate, you clear your throat, right? Because the phlegm comes up. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I don't think it's hard. If it's hard, then I won't be able to do, like, 12-hour streams, right? I just have a wide vocal range. I can be up here.
I can be down here. I can talk, like, really low as well. But it sounds, like, really weird to me, so I don't do it very often.
And yeah. And you guys hear it sometimes, so... The Andy voice. Andy voice. I don't do it very often. Yeah. You think it sounds good? Yeah, I have... And I can be all the way up here! I can be all the way up here! I can be a baby, too! I can be completely a little tiny baby who can only talk all the way up here. And I can do it for a very, very long time. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's just different voices I can do. But this is the one I'm most comfortable in right now. Yeah, yeah, have you ever tried helium? I have, but you know helium's like, there's a shortage, right? Or was that years ago? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. How scary yet awesome. Well, if you watch Andy and Lele, you would know this about me. You would know this about me. You would know that about me. Helium supply keeps going up. Yeah, there's a shortage, right? Meemaw, would you classify yourself as menhera? Also, thank you for all your streams and comfy content. It gets me through the days. A 1-year-old butter cookie. Yes! I do have mental issues. I have anxiety stemming from a lifetime of autism that wasn't diagnosed, chat. So yeah, I have pretty bad anxiety because I feel like an alien living on a planet. I am an alien living on a planet I don't truly understand. And all I want to do is be liked, you know? But learning how to be me is hard. In that way, I guess if you consider that menhera, I guess I'm a little menhera. But as far as people go, I'm alright. I'm very functional. I'm very functional. Everybody's a little menhera inside. I do admit though, I don't like being bullied about being menhera. Like, I actually don't like it. Like, a lot. I think it's fine. Like, Dizzy does it sometimes, and it's fine. But I would prefer not to be bullied for menhera. Because, you know, like, I'm actively working on it, you know? It's something I know. It's just, I do think that writing off everything that I feel as mental illness is not healthy either, right? Yeah, it's just writing it off. It's another way of coping and just be like, oh, I'm menhera. You know, but I like to work on it. I like to work on it, so... Yeah. Dizzy's bullying comes off as nice. It's because she knows the deepest parts of me. You know, I think Dizzy has a right to, because she knows, like, the deepest parts of me. I think out of everyone at FaZe, Dizzy probably knows me the best. Yeah. Because she was my manager before, and she knows everything that I went through, and the mindset that she kind of instilled in me is... She's an invaluable friend. She's, like... I don't think... If Dizzy didn't join FaZe, I don't know if I would still be here. Like, in front of you guys. I was honestly ready to go. I was ready to go. Because I'm special, you know? Because, like... And special, I mean, like, actually autistic. So, I don't really respond well to... over sugarcoat niceness. Like, a lot of people do. When you go for advice and they're only nice to you. I can't deal with that. I can't freaking deal with that. And Dizzy was the one person who would give it to me straight in a way that I would understand. Dizzy is my Moomy, you know? It's just... it's not about how fake it is. It's just not helpful to what I need, you know? So... Because of her, and honestly Lumi, to some extent, I was able to grow a lot as a person. Like, develop a lot as a person. Just be more assertive. Fishman says she's gross, but she is the nicest smelling bug in my heart, okay? Alright, she's not gross to me. That's what matters. She is a treasure. She is a treasure. I'm really thankful for her. Like, truly. Yeah. You guys gotta give Dizzy more credit, man. I know she's never gonna take the compliment, but she's precious to me. Okay? She's precious to me, okay? Yeah, anyways. Thank you for the $5 dono, Public Moose. Hi, Sheena. I just joined. I really want to see all the Q's and A's, so I'll start watching from the beginning. Have a rest. Great rest of the stream. Much love. Thank you, Public Moose. You have a lot to catch up on, but good luck. Thank you, Mr. Medic, for the $2 super. Just hearing you in the background makes my day better. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you. I like Dizzy even if Dizzy doesn't like herself. Exactly. Exactly. I like Dizzy a lot. Like, so much. You know? I like her. I like her so much. She's helped me a lot. I think it's also because she's kind of a girl failure. I think I give off boss girl vibes, but I'm actually quite a girl failure. The girl boss, the girl failure pipeline, guys. All will fall. You can't be a girl boss forever. Your fate is to be a girl failure. You know? It's just very huggable. Yeah. She's a secret girl. I give off. I think I scared Leah for like a year before she warmed up to me, because my autistic girl boss aura was just so overpowering that her autism and my autism just were so shy. They like could not touch. And it wasn't until I met her in person and she saw how I am in real life, and she's like, wait. And her autism's finally touched and we got along. And then we connected on a deep level. She realized that I wasn't actually scary, just very autistic. There's that. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, what if we touched our autisms together? So, we melded, you know? I'm very happy though. It's so awkward when I'm like trying to make friends with people. I'm trying to be nice with them in DMs. But like my idea of being nice to people in DMs is like textbook definition of what I think being nice is to someone in DMs is. So they think there's no way this girl is for real, right? There's no freaking way. I'm doing my best. But it doesn't come off the right way because I don't know how to talk to people on the internet. So, I come off way better in person. Yeah, I feel scripted. The way I type. So when we finally met in person, she realized, oh, like there's a lot more context to go off of, right? So, I think that's why Leah and I took so long to warm up to each other. But she is a precious friend to me. Now, like, it just means a lot to me that she warmed up to me and, you know, talks to me, because I'm really proud of her as a person. She's grown a lot. I really like her a lot. She's just a treasure of a person to know. Yeah, very, very sweet. She's very sweet. She'll be mean to you on stream, but she's a very, very sweet girl. Yeah, very sweet girl. Yeah. She yells at that's the way that she tells you. If she didn't tell you, if she didn't insult you yet, are you really loved by Leah? That's the question. If you haven't been insulted by her yet, does she really love you? She's bratty. She's just a brat. Yeah, Alright. What genre of YouTube videos do you like the most? I like everything. 40k lore videos, people vlogs. How do you say? I sometimes get old woman baby fever, so I go look at like young, like people who have babies, and they're like, "Oh, I just brought my baby home," and I'm like, "Aw, you know, I'm getting to that age." What else I watch? Pen content, reviews, AI voice anime reviews. AI voice anime reviews are honestly pulling the whole anime industry on its freaking back, guys. I don't think people would watch anime these days if it wasn't for these AI voice anime review things pulling you in. Alright? They're kind of carrying the whole industry on their backs, I think. Honestly, people will crap on them all you want, but they are doing the work, chat. Yeah, the AI voiced ones. Yeah, honestly. What else do I watch? I like to watch... Oh, crab content? Crab content? I still watch crab. Oh, people making fish tanks? I like people setting up fish tank content. I like new fish content. I like, setting up hamster cage content. I like pet update content. I like Leon the Lobster. What else do I watch? Yeah. I watch everything. I go on the YouTube and I watch literally anything and anything that interests me. Like videos with like 300 views about this middle-aged lady showing off her 5 journals and what she's written in it. I will watch that. I will watch that. You know? What else? What else do I watch? PewDiePie life updates. Yeah. Yeah, I like everything. If I see somebody make a clip about me, I'll watch it. Yeah, I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy YouTube. I miss the AI president video. Some of the best memes we've gotten in the 2020s. I like the video of the kids that kids dressed up as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton at a Halloween door. Listen, the kid was like, "Listen, I need this bag filled to the brim, filled full to the brim." And then the girl goes, "And I'm Hillary Clinton," and he goes, "No one cares." That's like my favorite video. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh my god, I love that. Anyways. I love that video. It's so funny. Yeah, it's tremendous. I need this bag huge, filled to the brim. It's so funny. I love it. Oh my god. Peak memes, peak meme era. I gotta agree with that. Huge to the brim. Oh my god. so good. Alright, moving on. What's this? Oh, holy crap, that's a lot of questions! Hello, I don't really know how to preface this, so I'll just say this. I'm a new watcher. Welcome! Hopefully I didn't scare you away. Having only been introduced via your recent Halo CE streams, nice! And this is my first experience with VTubers in general. Wow! I'm your first! That's so special. Thank you. I've been watching some of your VODs recently and I've enjoyed them. With my semester having wrapped up, I look forward to seeing more in the future. Hopefully some of them are live. I'm his gateway drug into VTubers. Welcome, and I am so sorry. And I'm so sorry. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Poor soul. We've taken another into the tin. I've ruined your life, but I hope you don't hate me too much in the future. I'll just apologize in advance for what common questions can be easily answered by watching a bit more or doing a bit more research. But anyways, what's a standout moment from 2023 that you will remember? Standout moment! Cookie baking stream. Where I had a mental breakdown. Not great. But that whole arc was not the best arc, but it was the most important arc for me. It was historically important. It's like a battle, you know, like it's like the battle. It's like D-Day, you know, like it was the turning point of a long battle, and it was a decisive battle, but it was a Pyrrhic victory. I felt like it was, you know, not everyone lived, but we won. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone made it. But today we stand here. My cookies. Together. We are stronger in the tin than ever before. We are enjoying the future that we've built together through the harsh battle of my one mental breakdown. And today we stand together proud with medals on our chests. One step further to the future that we wished to build together. Sorry for giving a speech like Obama. But I'm trying really hard. I have Obama cadence. Oh no. Who mentioned presidents? Who mentioned presidents? This is all your fault. Thank you so much for a $5 super dash. Ooh! Mental breakdowns are no fun. Glad you made it through. It was fun though. It was fun. But yeah, it was a mental breakdown. And then I left for a month. I legit left for a month, but it was important. It was important. Okay. But yeah, another I really like the Only Upstream. Only Upstream was, I feel like, peak Shiina content. Like, that is me at my peak. That is me ready, and being completely unhinged. I love that stream. Only Up as a must-watch if you are a new Shiina fan. The meta, the rapping, I was on point. I was, man, flawless day. I became a rap god. That day. All right. My mom loves that one too, so that's why it's my like favorite stream. What else? And my pen autism stream last week. I feel like those are my 3 standout streams of the past year. Really, really good ones. Very good ones. Highly recommend. So, yeah, if you're new, those are 3 must watch. Yeah, 3 must watch. I really like the vibe of the pen one, you know? Like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the pen content. I've had a lot of good streams, so those are the 3 standout ones. Oh, I also like the Warhammer orc game, the Teeth and whatever game, the side-scrolling one. I like that one too. It was really fun. It has a soft spot in my heart. the WoW one was so fun. I like that one too. Yeah. Shoot has blood and teeth. Yeah, that one is really good. Ever since I came back from the trip, like after the mental breakdown, everything I did since the trip, from the Tan arc till now, I feel like has been very, very good for the most part. Like I can truly say I'm really proud of those streams. really proud of those streams. All right. Let's see. Are there any activities, content series that you've wanted to continue but haven't for various reasons? Or asking this would be too spoilery. I'm not sure what the correct term would be. Future plans. I don't know. Right now I just kind of do what I want. Do I have any regrets in content itself? Not really. Do I have regrets in I mean, I would like there to be more time in the day so I can stream on Twitch and play more Souls-likes that are a little more sloggy and I'm a little more boring in them. I would like to do more of that stuff, but there's just not enough hour in the day, and my energy battery isn't enough, you know? I don't have any regrets in terms of content. But in terms of my attitude towards my audience and how I've mentally been able to handle being a VTuber, yeah, I do have regrets, but I am getting better. So, And the main regret is, for those of you who are wondering, I can elaborate on this. It's because I was scared of getting hurt by my audience for like the first year. I was scared of being hurt by you guys, because that's how parasocial I am as a streamer. I was scared of getting hurt, so I treated you guys like you guys were gonna hurt me. And with that, caused a lot of people to actually dislike me, because that's how I was treating them, right? So I realized I was being a bitch, and yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, so now yeah, I was being a bitch. I'm sorry for being a bitch, you know. It's gonna show me something where it's a lady who's like, yeah, I can predict his future. I'm a witch, and then the freaking therapist is like, no, you're just a bitch. I'm like, oh, wait, that's me. So I do apologize for being a bit of a. That was just no fun, man. That was no fun. I just was scared of everyone, and because I was so scared and careful all the time, it made me into a not so good person. So I'm glad we're past it. I'm glad we're past it together, chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We're sorry for being schizo. Oh, it's okay. We're all a little schizo sometimes. Yeah. I didn't notice. Honestly, I've enjoyed seeing all the stages of Meemaw, but best wishes for your desired path. Thank you. I painted a picture of perfection for myself. And here's the thing. If you're painting a picture of perfection, this goes back to setting expectations. Chat. Because I'm a perfectionist, I attracted fans who would only accept a perfect version of me. I was not allowed to do certain things or they get really mad at me, right? But the thing is, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. No matter how I tried, I was never gonna live up to that picture of perfection that some people started to expect out of me, right? So I let it go. I let it go, and that's what changed. I let it go. So, thank you for accepting me and all my flaws and quirks and terrible things I say sometimes. Incorrect things I say sometimes. You know? That's what makes things fun, you know? So thank you for accepting me how I am. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy we got here. I'm happy we're together. Yeah. I was gonna say, really, do I remember the pajama comment? Thank you so much for the $5 shoe bus, Silver Spot. I really appreciated the month and a half I spent with you so far. Thanks to always being so open and fun with us. Here's to many more to come. I think a lot of you are new right now, and you guys came at a perfect time. You guys didn't have to go through that with me. It was hard. You know, here's the thing. When I went through stuff with my fans, and when I was down because of, you know, whatever, of comments, it's hard on you guys too. And I'm sorry for being selfish. You know, like, if for those old cookies, like, I was so selfish that I was so down all the time. Like, I forgot that when I was going through stuff, that you guys are going through it too. You know, like, if I was too affected by negative comments, you guys are going through that too. And I'm sorry for not noticing. So, thank you. Thank you for staying with me. I really appreciate it. But yeah. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about me. A bit of a sobering question. No need to answer, but is there any advice you give to someone feeling directionless? Directionless. Like, no dreams? Like, do you not have any, like, immediate dreams or big goals that you have? I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, there was several years of my life where I just drank and smoked cigarettes. Thank you so much for a $10 shupa, Invader. The scuffs is why I come here. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the shupa. I really appreciate it, Invader. There were several years where I just drank my worries, drank and smoked cigarettes, and didn't do anything with my life, and didn't get good grades, and just wasted my time. I do not still smoke. No, I don't smoke or vape anymore. It's been 8-9 years now since I've last smoked a cigarette. Because I wanted to get better at singing, so had to let it go. But I think setting daily goals for yourself might help out. Like, as you guys saw how organized my life is, right? I live out of 2 planners. Every day is planned to a T. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect every day, but I try to give myself a bit of a structure to live off of. So it could be like, your goals could just be like, I'm gonna go to the gym every day. Or, you know, I'm gonna eat a veggie every day. That's a goal. That's a reason, you know. That's a direction. Or even I'm gonna try to boost my energy for work. I'm gonna try to make my life, I'm gonna try to feel better. That's a goal. Right? I don't think you're as directionless as you might be. Like, you might be in school not knowing where your major is. I think a lot of us has been there. But I think being open to opportunities and trying things that interest you is important. Like, be directionless, but be open-hearted, I think. Because you never know when something might catch your attention. Yeah. Most of my interests come from a fleeting thought, like Gunpla. Like, I'm like, wow, like, this looks kind of fun. And if I catch myself thinking that, then I'm like, let's try it. Or Warhammer, like, oh, it looks so overwhelming. It's just too much to get into. How am I gonna start? Instead of just thinking about that, I'm like, how about I just go on YouTube and search up beginner 40k lore and just get started? And, you know, it can lead you to one thing or another. You don't have to be rigid. You can just let things come to you instead of you actively looking for them or trying too hard. Just meet things that come to you halfway. Just do it. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But you're not wasting your time if you're trying something, you know? Same thing with, like, art and any other professional pursuit as well. If something interests you, give it a go, give it a thought, you know? You don't know how successful you can be, you know, how into it you can get without the first step. So, just be open-minded, yeah. Doing drugs, I can't tell you to do drugs, my friend. Why would that interest you if you have healthy interest, though? I don't know, I don't get it. I don't get it! Anyways. Alright, thank you for your question. Thank you for becoming a new cookie. Let's get through this. Sorry, I'm taking way too long. What do you think are your best traits and your worst traits as a content creator? I think I talked about this. My worst trait is how careful I am. How scared I am to open up to people. How clingy I am. So it becomes one way. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want chat to go, but I'm also scared of chat hurting me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That's my worst trait. I think as a content creator, it really hurts me. Yeah, it's just like stabbing yourself and being like, "Oh, why am I bleeding?" Why am I bleeding? So that's the worst. My best thing is my work ethic. Yeah. The best thing is my work ethic, you know? Yeah, insecurity is a part of it. Insecurity is part of it. Right? Insecurity is part of it, but it's not like the core of the issue, right? Yeah? Thank you so much for the shoe fun, not Slender. Don't worry, Shiina, we're never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down and run around or hurt you. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for that. Sorry, I blanked out. For a second. I just suddenly blanked out. I'm so sorry. Arigato. Yeah, best trait is work ethic. I think those are my best traits. Yeah. There it is. Hi, Meemaw. What got you interested in VTubers in the first place? Additionally, if you saw Ina's birthday live, how'd you like it? We shared the same holo live, Oshi. So I had to ask you if you don't mind. I don't send 2 separate messages. Okay. Best regards, a veteran face fan. New butter cookie. Oh, hello. I think I talked about this. Ina was the reason I'm here. Ina was the reason I was interested in VTubers in the first place. Yeah. She debuted and I just thought she was lovely. And she was lower energy. I'm kind of a lower energy person. I'm not really hyper. And I thought streamers all needed to be like Ninja. I thought they all needed to be like Ninja, chat. And I just wasn't Ninja, you know? So, yeah, and I realized I could do it. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. So I became a VTuber. Yeah, so she is my Oshi. Yeah. And I suck at games, so there's that. But yeah. I know you said what you said before. You used to have a normie corporate job. I wondered what originally got you into VTubers and what your motivation to become one. Ina, like I said, but also a desire to share my interests. I'm very introverted. I don't really talk to a lot of people. And it was, yeah. So I just wanted to share things that I want wanted to do, and you know, meet more people who are of the same mindset. Did you watch your 3D live? Not yet. I haven't had any time. How did you first start watching Ina? I was there on day 1 on Myth debuts, and she's been my Oshi since day 1. Since day 1 when she appeared. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a day 1 taco. Yeah, day 1 taco. I still remember. It doesn't feel like 3.5 years. Yeah, 3.5 years, almost 4. Almost 4. Yeah, that was it. That's my motivation. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as. There it is. What's this one? This one. And as an entertainer, of course, a lot of planning and preparation gets into your streams. Would you say this planning has become easier as you've gotten more popular, or more difficult instead? I don't think the growth of my channel really contributes to how difficult it is to prepare for a stream. Because the content would be the same no matter if I was streaming to 1 or 1,000 people. It's still the same amount of prep. It's like for a presentation stream, it doesn't matter if 1 person's gonna watch it or 1,000. I still need to make the presentation, so it hasn't really changed. It's still the same, you know? I don't think the difficulty has changed. It's still as hard or as easy depending on the stream. Yeah. Q&A stream would be shorter. Yeah, I would if you had less questions. That's for sure. But like, it's just monkey brain, you know? You grab the Maro, you save it, and then you just show it on stream. You know what I mean? Like it's not like difficult to do. Not difficult to do. If you could visit any location or time period throughout history, when and where would it be? Old Shanghai. Old Shanghai. I just think it's romantic. I see it in the Ip Man movies, okay? Okay! I think it looks cool, okay? Alright. Moving on. Alright. Let's see. Like 1920s. Like mafia era. You know, like gangster stuff. I like gangster stuff. And like those movies of these ladies in the dresses and they're singing at the bar and there's people drinking and smoking. Oh! Jazz. The jazz mood of that era. Yeah. Sorry, I like Kung Fu movies. I'm sorry. I like Kung Fu movies, okay? Yeah. Hello, Shiina, long-time lurker here. On your stationary ink stream, I noticed you had an ergonomic mouse. Why'd you get it? Do you have an ergonomic keyboard too? You saw my keyboard. It's not ergonomic. Also, what models are they? I also like your nails. That stream. Thank you. Thank you for liking my nails. They're just natural nails. Just take care of them. I got an ergonomic mouse because I have artist wrist. I have strain on my wrist, so it's not fully carpal tunnel, but it's close. You know? And that just like makes it so that I can use my mouse for a long time. That's it. That's it. Just ergonomics. Yeah. That's the reason. Highly recommend it if your wrist hurts. It's way better for you. It looks stupid though. And you'll get a lot of questions, but worth. Yeah. What even qualifies as full carpal tunnel? It's like a different type of trauma. Like if you can get strain, and then if you don't rest the strain, you get carpal tunnel. Does that make sense? Like it's just like chronic at that point. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have you ever clicked on a Butter Cookie's Twitter out of curiosity and checked their yab likes or reposts? What do you think? The counter requires your input. I mean, I used to. If you make art for me, I'll check out your art. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I usually just reply to artists. If you make art for me or you make something for me or like, you know, then I'll check out your work, but I don't check out the likes. I don't do that. I don't look at things that people like. I do look at like really master artists and see what other artists are following, so I can follow them too. Like I do that. But I don't really look at people's likes. No. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's somebody like really disrespectful and I will go to mute them, right? And then I'll like come across some sussy things they might have posted. But generally, no, I don't really go out of my way to look at your likes. Do you check out all the work from your character artists? Yes, I stalked Hagure Mama. All their work and all the stuff that they like. Gomenasai! Yeah, master artists are in danger, but if you're not a master artist, I don't stalk anyone. I have other things to do, like 40k lore to catch up on, chat. Come on! I have things to do. I can't just sit there. Alright? Have you ever been to a theme park? Are there any that you want to go to? I've been to a theme park. I would like to go to... I've been to a lot of them. I want to go to Orlando Disneyland. And Sanrio Pearland. I don't like Sanrio, but it looks cute. What else? There's a Dragon Quest theme park in Japan. I don't know if it's still up, but I want to go. That would be... Those are the three that I want to go to. Those are my picks. There's a Dragon Quest place. Yeah. What are some things that motivate you to stream? My cookies! I am expected to show up, and I'm excited to talk to you. So, yeah, that motivates me. Yeah, it motivates me to stream because I get to spend time with you. Otherwise, I won't be talking to anyone throughout the day. So, yeah. I just like what I do. I don't need no motivation. I like what I do. I like a lot of what I do. There are some bad things, but I like what I do. So it kind of motivates itself, you know? How do you feel about a smaller indie VTuber raiding you? I don't have any opinions about it. I think if they would like to raid me, you know, that's cool. They're sharing their communities with me. Should I feel a certain way about it? I feel like this is something that the viewers get a little more crazy about than the streamer does. That's you know, like a smaller VTuber rages into a larger one, and their own fans are like, "Look at her, she's grifting or whatever." But to the streamers, we know it's cool. It's cool. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Yeah, I think the schizos care more about that than the streamers themselves. Oh my god, my Oshi's a leech. You know, I don't think that's a real thing. I think that's just something that is unmedicated. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. That's like a blanket term. I have seen streamers who are like, I didn't want to be raided. I'm so offended. Blah, you're too small. But most of the time, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. 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 Basically, it's yeah. If you want to raid me, that's fine. And it's not really that big of an issue. Yeah, it's not a problem. It's not a real problem. It's not a real problem, chat. It's not a real problem. Hey, just a quick question. If someone made a BGM for you, where would they post it? On Twitter, Discord? Both! You can post it in my Discord channel, or you can post it on Twitter and tag my art tag. Because music is art! It might not be an illustration, but it's still art. So, thank you so much! Feel free to use my art tag. Next question. This just asked me, is Ina your Oshi? Yes. Yes, she is. She is my Oshi. She is my reason for being. Yes. Hi, Grandma! What is your favorite type of content to make for us? Gaming, singing, art streams, brain rot sharing, Zatadans, ASMR? And is there a type of content you want to make for us in the future you haven't been able to yet, or something you want to focus on in the next year? Your presents during this year have made my life substantially better. Thank you for everything. Very much love. Mimi. Thank you, Mimi! Thank you so much! Favorite content to make? When I'm sharing my interests with you, whatever that may be. My terrible ideas, literally. Any stupid game I want to play. I think I really enjoy making the more, like, hand cams. I like doing those a lot. I can't do them a lot, but... I enjoy most of my hand cams. Stupid games, like stupid cute games I like, you know. Gaming content is harder for me to do. I'm not the strongest gamer, you guys know this. It's harder. But I do enjoy it when you guys are enjoying it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Next. Last two questions. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Is there one you want to ride or have a favorite? I love roller coasters. I've ridden quite a number of them. Though the last one I've ridden was the California Adventures one, the big one in California Adventures. A while ago, it was a long time ago. And I don't have a favorite though. But that one I went upside down, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I really want to ride more. But I'm afraid I might be aging out. I might be aging out of that. So yeah. Yeah. Hopefully not though. I've been on the slingshot. Have you guys been on the slingshot at your local fair? I've been on that. That was one of my favorite experiences. I like when you slingshot it up and there's a moment of peace while you're up there before you come back down. I love the slingshot. Yeah, I have been on the slingshot. I like that one. Yeah. I'm afraid of heights. What is there to be afraid of? What do I have to lose? I'm a VTuber. There's nothing to lose. You've mentioned in recent streams that you have shifted your content a bit over the past few months. As someone who's relatively new, could you explain what you mean? I don't think my content has changed all too much, to be honest. I think it's just my attitude. To be honest. That is literally the only thing that changed. I needed to change my attitude about streaming. Because I was tiring myself out and making my life a little miserable. You know? Yeah. So that's the only thing that really changed. I think it really added something else to my stream. It added something that I was looking for the entire year. Like, I felt like my streams were missing something, that I wasn't good enough. And this entire time, the only thing that was missing was my mindset. Yeah, that was the missing puzzle piece. It was me! It was me all along! It was right in front of me all along, chat! Yeah, so... yeah. Let's see. The final piece! The final piece! Let's see. I think that's all the questions. That's all the questions, chat. Yeah. I can't believe we've gotten through all of them. Again, if you sent me a really sweet message, I did read it. I just didn't read it on stream. Because today's a question and answer. Some of them were... it wasn't all of them. Some of them were repeats, and some of them I didn't want to answer today. So, any question about future goals, I didn't answer because I have planned a New Year's stream where we will set goals together. But I didn't answer any of those because I really want to have a separate stream where we do that. So sorry if your question didn't go through. I did pick a good amount of things I feel like I could riff off of that old viewers can learn a little bit more about me and new viewers as well. I think it was a good spread. Yeah. So hopefully you guys got to know a little bit more. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we are playing balloons because I felt really yeah, balloons. Because I felt bad about how bad I was at tower defense with Jelly. So I thought I would do some of my own practice and learn the basics of a tower defense. So it's basically my first real tower defense. Never played it. I will need a lot of backseating. And Jelly taught me a few things. She taught me about engineer monkeys and stuff. She taught me a couple things, so I'm excited to see. I'm excited to put what I learned into action. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna get into the tower defense brain rot. I would just like to get to a point where I am not dead weight. Where I'm not dead weight when I get to play more with Jelly or Lumi and stuff. And just developing my skills, you know? And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, then I never have to do it again. But I'm giving it a try. So hopefully you guys will tune in. I will be... If you guys want to chat more tomorrow, I feel like will be a heavy chatting day as well. I feel like Balloons is a very Zatsu stream, so... yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Have a happy winter. December 17th. Remember, this Sunday, Gen 3 is debuting. I really appreciate it if you guys would tune in to their debuts and celebrate. Yeah, it's a big event for us, so please tune in. If not for my streams on Sunday, please tune in on Sunday. Please, for the debuts. Save the date. It is 5 debuts in a row starting at 2 p.m. PST. So make sure you guys save the date and show up. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. Takuo, thank you so much. Dr. Bigsy, last question. Thank you for the $10 super. Last question. Any advice for starting as a streamer? Just stream. Just stream. Just try it out. Try it out. Just stream. Just stream. You know, just taking that first step makes you better than 99% of the people who dream. You know, you're doing it if you just stream. Just stream. Just stream. That's your first step. You know? Just turn damn OBS on. Start streaming. That's all you need to do. Alright. Just do it. Good luck. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you all to see that. All to them. Bye bye. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. Billy Witch Doctor. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you.